Hello?
Bazinga.
Let's just like start with a slow, to be honest.
Okay, we're live. We're good. All right.
Yeah, might as well just kill the stream, right?
God.
So missed. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. You know what? Instead of me recapping, Arthur, do the recap for us, will you?
Why me? Specifically, why me?
Because we
Oh,
don't
yeah, that's
like
right.
An altered state of mind.
Cat, you do the recap for us, will you?
Oh man. How are we gonna do? Okay. From what I remember, we had, what's it called? Well, before, there was the little dream sequence. There was that where only some of the players were in. That was somewhat important, I guess.
It's about last session. That's a bit ago.
Yeah, but I'm still tying it to that one because like I don't think we did a recap on that. We didn't do anything talking about that.
Yeah, it was Dream. No one has talked about it yet. That's in character to talk about.
Whatever. What was it? We still want to go and what's it called? Escort Irina to Vallaki. We ended up running into some bandits, surprisingly, even though we were told that bandits are very rare. But these guys seem pretty well armed.
ballsy
and-
motherfuckers, to say it like
Yeah.
We also killed the Terminator.
Yeah, there was that one undead knight that's had some very interesting markings, at least on his weapon.
I smelled boss fight.
And then we what's it called? Then we went to the sweet house, or at least the windmill, where Arthur had his schizo moment number 17.
I want to make it clear to the entire audience that there is a pie-spiracy going on in this campaign.
Even before that, he had schizo moment number 16, where he lashed out at Edmund because Edmund knows his name.
Oh yeah, I do know.
Talking about Uncle Pie.
Andy.
Yeah.
I love you. I love you.
I hear a sweet house like Zach. God
What?
damn it, asshole.
They hit you with a fucking rock, Andrew. I swear to God.
Just want to enjoy my pie in peace.
Dude,
No, you won't. You'll enjoy your pie in hell, motherfucker.
So then the schizo moments happened. Very little is still known about our dream pies, and we made it to Vallaki.
Pies, man. They're driving me up a wall.
Anal.
Okay.
Why am I like this? I'm sorry. I'm tired.
You know what you could use? Some milk with the pie.
Missed. I'm
No!
very sorry. I promise. Once we actually get into the game, I'll shut the fuck up.
All right. And as you
It's
guys
one of those days.
as you guys made your way into the town of Vallaki, I will do a quick
Right.
recap of what you guys were greeted by.
Yes, I remember being really fucking tired when we got here, so I'm very curious as to what it's like.
All right. So, approaching the town, you guys noticed that the town was surrounded by a pretty tall wooded palisade, going about 10 feet tall, that
What's
surrounds.
a palisade?
What's
Like
that?
a wall? Is a palisade like a wall?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I like genuinely didn't know. Sorry.
Oh no, you're good. Yeah, you know, think like your standard like medieval like wooden wall that surrounds like the old town, you know, with like, a
Crusader King starting wall, basically.
Yeah, basically.
More like more like a village in Eastern Europe in Crusader Kings.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's a
and
good parallel.
and you were as you approached the Iron Gate, Vasily was greeted by the guards pretty friendly. They seemed to recognize Vasily. But they weren't as keen as letting you guys in, so Vasily had to try to do some talking, and only after showing Irina and telling them who she was did they eventually let you in. Upon letting you in, they did lay down some ground rules. The laws, they gave you both a parchment that is the laws of Barovia, which you guys have been linked to in the Discord. And then they also presented a laws for Vallaki. And those laws are: none shall speak the devil's name or carry written documents bearing his name. If you must refer to the devil, simply refer to him as the devil. None may speak ill of the Baron or his festivals, nor hold any documents to present either in an ill light. All visitors and residents shall assist with the festivals. This includes both preparations and cleanups. These duties rotate throughout the general public on a random basis in a manner similar to a jury duty. That part wasn't written, I just let you guys know about that part. And then all visitors and residents shall attend the festival. It is mandatory. If you do not show up, it is considered a crime.
Mandatory fun. How terrible.
Mandatory fun sounds like something not fun.
Oh, so
Mandatory fun.
self-identify as the Lord of Barovia is to get yourself in big fucking trouble. Okay.
All right. Step 1 of the session. Everyone just walk down the street and just say
And
Strahd. over and over
after
again.
the laws have been passed on to you, the guards return to their duty. Vasily looks at you guys, and then as you guys look at throughout the town is very similar to that of anyone in the party who has been to a town or has enjoyed going to town. Because there's some shut the fuck up, Azza. Shut up. Some people in this party, I can imagine, aren't too keen on going into urban environments. So to those who have been in urban environments before and enjoy them, this is a very nostalgic or nice relief, because this town, unlike the village of Barovia, you can see people going to and forth. There's smoke coming out of almost all the chimneys in the town. You see some stalls here and there. From where you are, you can see a fairly large church. You can see just the town is lively, as opposed to the town you had just previously come from, which seemed like almost like a ghost town. So to those of you who like to be in an urban environment, this is pretty close to what you were used to before you got to Barovia. And does anyone have any thoughts about the town?
I actually had some meta questions real quick if you have a minute.
Okay.
So, Keepers of the Feather, is that fuck, I forget the Raven Queen. Oh wait, it's just the Raven Queen, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Are those the Keepers of the Feather and the Raven Queen the same thing?
You don't know that.
Oh, okay. Do we know what a Vistana is?
Vistana is just a singular term for the Vistani. Those are the people that took you here to Barovia. They were the
pseudo-Romani.
Yeah, the people who have been pretty, they're pretty lively. They like to dance and drink and have good times and tell stories.
Super sus.
So what you can see here that they are
very respected.
Yeah, so you can see that they are protected under the laws of Barovia.
Huh. Wow, now I feel bad for being rude.
It's fine. We're already criminals.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I'm just skimming this to get an idea of what we're working with here.
No, you're fine.
Do we know Strahd's name in character?
Yes.
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 Yeah.
We got
the letter.
I have actively said it because I feel like saying the Dark Lord is giving
Vasily
him way too
has
much
said
credit.
the name, as has Ismark and Irina, and you also received, when you left the Durst Manor, you found a letter with a couple of healing potions, thanking you for ridding the pest of the Durst Manor and welcoming you to Barovia.
Yeah, and it was signed his
It was
full
signed
name.
S.
Well, wasn't there also another one in the Durst house as well?
Yeah, you found a letter addressed to the Durst Manor from Strahd.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
we got a few letters. We're talking about him.
But we don't know anything about Strahd, but we know we know his name. We know he's a lord. That's
Yeah,
about
We know
it.
he has the big presence of the land.
Me and Marcus have the assumption that he's some form of undead.
Whether he's a lich or maybe some sort of dark mage, they assume their guess right now is that he must have some power to the undead with the lack of sunlight going on.
Be a really spooky ghost.
Yeah, Ismark, last time you guys met with him, he mentioned that people don't say the name of Strahd because they believe saying his name gives him power, and so they just refer to him as the devil when possible. Though there are those who don't respect Strahd, and we'll just say his name. That's how you'll be able to tell that.
So it's like a Caesar Kaiser situation.
Yes. Those who have no fear will say Strahd. Those who do fear him will probably say the devil. Like a Caesar Kaiser kind of thing.
Okay. Okay. I'm reading over this. I'm just trying to like digest lore.
No, you're fine.
Oh wait, there's
can we get the can we get like a copy paste of the laws and Vistani or not Vistani
Of Vallaki?
Yeah, Vallaki, yeah.
But we get also a close up on these guards on right here. I just want to see the token. Thank you.
Those are guards.
I clicked too soon. Damn it.
Those are guards, all right. Oh yeah, Miss. You wanted to do this last session, but you never did with my token.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I thought it'd be fitting because my name has been somewhat known. I decided to put out a little bit more
Visual.
Yeah, more visual.
We now know it is confirmed. I know everyone was questioning it. It is now confirmed that Katarina is not 3 kobolds in a cloak.
Unfortunately, that would have been very funny.
Myth, next question.
Yes.
On the Lost of Barovia thing, you wrote Strahd as a name instead of the Lord of the Barovia. I assume that's a typo. Under 6A.
6A.
The murder or destruction in the case of an end of a servant of Strahd is a crime.
You said 6A?
Yes.
Yeah.
Murder
Yeah,
destruction of a
6.
servant of Strahd is a crime.
Is that a typo or intentional?
No. The murder of a servant of Strahd is a crime.
People may not
read it
to
without
say
the
his
quotations,
name.
and then in the quotation it says, or destruction in the cases of the murder of a servant of Strahd is a crime, or...
No, I mean, the fact that you put Strahd in there instead of Lord of Barovia.
Where is this?
I mean, these are his laws, you know.
I mean, okay, I guess.
Yeah.
Where is this thing that you're reading?
It's the top pen.
Most recent pen.
Yeah, it's the most recent pin. It's a Google Doc.
Yeah,
No,
it has all the
no, yeah,
rules of the land.
Wait, Miss, do you understand what I'm like saying?
Yeah, I'm saying what you're saying there, but it's not a typo, though.
Okay, so his name is in the law.
Yeah, I mean, the first law is literally the rights of the Lord. Only Strahd von Zarovich may be considered the Lord of Barovia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, does that mean that we now have a piece of paper with the Lord's name on it?
Yeah,
Well, now
we've
that
got
means we have
multiple.
2.
Fuck.
No, we have 3.
So this is like, so we're committing crimes by holding this parchment of
Well,
law.
2 with his full
That's
name.
hilarious.
I think it'd be very funny if by reading the law you broke the law.
Okay.
Yeah.
Actually,
Oops.
fair point there. Thank you for pointing that out. Okay, yeah, so these documents actually do have scratches out on the name, and they do say the devil on top of it. If it says Strahd, it is scratched out on the parchment.
Okay.
I just love the idea that it's scratched out and not like they just made a new one.
I'm sorry for like busting your balls.
No,
here,
I
Matt.
definitely see what you're saying there, though. I missed that.
The little old lady's just like, my grandson was arrested last week. What do? He read the law.
Oh no.
And then there's the laws of Vallaki, in case you need them again.
Okay.
Who's ready to explore this? What I'm sure is totally safe and not a drab dreary town.
I was actually going to ask the guards for a second because they'd be the ones that probably know some directions around the place. Hello there.
Oh, what do you want?
So what's in this town specifically?
What are you looking for?
I don't know. Do you have like a smith, a tavern, an inn?
We got
any
all
sort of.
Yeah, we got pretty much all of that. Look, if
What,
you need a guide, talk to Vasily over there. He'll take you around. We're on duty right now.
Okay. Thought someone local would know a little bit more, but okay.
No, they say audibly.
We need to beat these 2 up.
Once
They're
you
being
two
No,
have gotten,
they are not paid to talk to tourists.
once the party has gotten adjusted to looking over the laws and whatnot, Vasily then speaks up. Well, all right. Is there anywhere in particular you would like to go first? I could recommend the inn. I can take you wherever you need to go. Before we wrap up our job here.
Do you know if there's any any sort of smiths, any sort of ones that may work with maybe anything magical or no?
I don't know about magical, but I do know there's the cracked anvil in the town square you can go visit.
Hmm. Any other notable landmarks or places?
There's a handful. There's the Church of Saint Andrel. There's the Blue Water Inn. There's the Erisek Stockyard. You actually can, if you guys look to your left over there, you can see that there's a massive stockyard off in the distance.
What is a stockyard?
What does the church worship?
The Morning Lord.
Okay.
What is a stockyard? I'm blanking on what that is.
It's think of it as like a bazaar or like a farmer's market.
Okay,
I'm
cool.
going there first.
Yeah, I'm going there first as well.
About how long do you expect we'll be here in this town?
Monica has that incorrect. A stockyard is a large yard containing pens and sheds.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
It's usually where livestock like horses or whatnot are kept. That's when Vasily then speaks up. Edmund, you're probably going to need to take Jack there. The town's not too fond about horses wandering here about. Prices to lodge your horse aren't too bad there.
I don't exactly have a lot of funds on me, so I guess I'll just have to clean up after him. Wilfred, do you have a bucket?
He looked around. I think I dropped it when we were at the Durst Manor.
Well,
We'll find out. We'll get you in there for free.
I can look around. I can maybe go look around and try to find one later.
I mean, don't steal a bucket.
I'm not stealing it. I'm gonna buy one. You pay me. Come on.
Oh, right. You do have most of my money. Right.
We're getting paid?
Oh my gosh! Well, Wilfried's been holding on to all of Ed's money. He's going to buy his endgame equipment now.
He's a pinata. I mean, I kind of just like
just a horrible tangent like that I can't like just type out in the chat here. I just love the idea of like a vampire or like a rope coming up and like stabbing Wilfried, and it's just like Sekiro and just sucks up like thousands of gold coins.
Oh my god.
He's a Sonic the Hedgehog character. All the rings come flying out.
Jeez.
But
Vasily then looks to the parties. So you want to head to the inn? We'll just go from there, I guess.
I want to go to the Crack Anvil.
I also would like to go to the Crack Anvil.
How long are we expected to stay in this town?
Well, once we've gotten Irina situated, your job is complete. I will hand out the money that Ismark paid you, and from there, you go from there.
All right then. Think I'll head down to the Cracked Anvil as well.
Yeah, if we see anything we can't afford, we can just go get the money at the end and head back.
Rest stick together, I suppose.
As you guys, he's like, all right, I guess I'll take you guys to the town square. And as you guys pass through the roads, pass through the streets of Vallaki, walking through the cobblestone paths, you guys see several posters of what looks to be some sort of festival that's being planned.
Oh.
I'm reposting it in the Discord right now. Give me a second. There it is. Come one, come all, to the greatest celebration of the year, the Festival of the Blazing Sun. Attendance and children required, rain or shine. All will be well. The Baron. On top of seeing those...
Equivalent to the Lord, in this case? Is the Baron equivalent to the Lord, Brogue, in this case?
No, the Baron is in charge of the town.
Yeah, the Baron's in charge of the town. He is like... Because
He's mayor, basically.
Just the like established hierarchy, like remember you have like your burgomasters, your barons, your counts, your dukes, kings, emperors, that sort of shit like that.
Right.
So baron's pretty like like he's pretty much also it's another name for like a burgomaster or burgomaster.
I really don't like the wording on that though. All will be well. Really ominous.
Doubt it.
Already
on top
triggering.
of seeing those posters, you guys see, as you guys walk through town, you see some citizens of Vallaki taking down old streamers and other posters. As you guys are walking, Vasilia looks around. Looks like we just missed a festival.
And do you have any idea which one that's supposed to be?
I'm not quite sure. Looks around and then he spots some wolf's iconography. Looks like we just missed the Wolf Head Jamboree.
The what?
The Wolf Head Jamboree. It's a festival where all of the wolf hunters are celebrated within this town. They usually will find the wolf hunters will go out, try to find a dire wolf if they can. They'll kill it, bring it back, and they'll walk around with the head, celebrating the hunters for keeping Vallaki safe.
So what's the whole thing about this one with the blazing sun? Because I don't know, I've kind of noticed it's been overcast ever since we've been here. Are they going to try and like summon? I'm probably gonna butcher the pronunciation. Amanator's eternal sun. I always butcher the guy's this god's name or whatever.
Vasily looks at you, puzzled. I don't know that name. I'm not sure who you're referring to, but this festival is one that involves everyone gathering around and using what is usually a sun effigy, and then they will burn the effigy, and by burning this effigy, they believe that it is repelling Strahd from ever entering the town.
Why do I feel like that doesn't work?
So they don't summon an artificial sun. They just kind of
An
pretend
artificial
they have.
sun. What are you referring to?
Well, has he ever entered the town?
Vasily, he thinks to himself. He puts his hand on his chin for a second. I recall the last time Strahd was reported being in this town was about 100 years ago. At least that's what my father told me.
And how did that go?
I don't know. My father didn't speak of it much.
All right.
Yes, but no. I guess this place may be a bit off the grid, but I wish I could pronounce his name better. But Amanator, I can't
Scimitar.
I'm just gonna post in the Discord just so maybe someone can fix my awful figuring out enunciation of shit.
Amaunator?
A monitor?
Let's find
No.
out.
Let's take a crack at this. I think a monitor is correct.
A monitor? Okay.
Monitor. I'd say just stick to that, personally.
Okay. Well, at least from around where we're at, a monitor is supposed to be one of the sun deities, at least for sun, law, and time. A harsh fair deity.
Doesn't sound too different from the Morning Lord. And eventually you guys enter the town square. Vasily walks forward a little bit towards the center of the town. And upon getting to the center, he will point out directions. Alright, to the south of us right here, we have the Cracked Anvil. You can find Dragomir. He is a pretty good blacksmith. North of us here, there's a clothing store whose name I think changed recently. They used to be called something else, but I can't remember exactly at this moment. Alright, there's the Lucresh Tannery up to the north west of here. And then there is also the apothecary to the south, west, and then there's also a library across the fountain.
Hmm.
And upon entering the town square, you guys immediately notice the first thing is that to the north over here, there are a wide variety of stalks with several you can see at least 2 individuals locked into 2 of them. You can see what looks like remnants of fruit or possibly vegetables laying at their feet that have been smushed.
Okay.
And then that's when, if anyone who looks that direction, Vasily then turns to you, pay them no mind. That's usually how the Baron treats any criminals who break the law here.
It's not too uncommon.
Yeah, that's not too uncommon. I'm surprised Steed doesn't execute them.
Execution is very rare here in Vallaki. You have to commit some very heinous crimes like murder.
I'm gonna try over this.
Usually, crimes like theft and whatnot usually just result in exile.
Then what does it take to be kind of chained up here then? Speaking out, I guess?
He then pulls you guys over to the side here. He calls you over, like a little out of the view from most people. Look, the Baron is quite agitated sometimes when it comes to his activities, and those who speak out against them or do not participate usually end up like those individuals over there. That's why I recommend that you take part in the festivities when the time comes, and do your best to keep your head down.
Interesting.
Irina then looks over to the individuals. I do not believe this is right. No man should be locked up like that.
And I'm gonna
Sounds
look.
like the actions of a megalomaniac.
Yeah, someone who's clearly a bit off as a rocker.
Are y'all
I mean-
thinking the same thing I'm thinking?
Yes, I'm absolutely going to go talk to them and probably set them free, agreeing completely with the young lady.
Oh, we're on the same page. Cool.
Cool.
Not sure it's the best idea to.
Yeah, right now.
No, we'll
I-
shop. We'll shop and then we'll free.
I mean, I want to talk to them first.
I don't think. Yeah, actually, never mind.
We'll get anything we need to get done first before we do anything risky. That way we don't screw ourselves over.
May I
Sounds
strike
like the
up
smart thing to do at the very least.
May I strike up a conversation with the 2 men in stocks so you can kind of just hand wave what I'm doing while I'm talking to them?
Vasily is this guy's name, right?
Yes.
Okay. Vasily, is there any other weird things, at least with some of the locals around here? Because I never really asked about that. Like, are there any specific prejudices or other things or biases?
I mean, he then looks over to Belle. I mean, sometimes people are a little distrusting of other races. It's rare to see people like your Eladrin friend here. And
Well, that's
Barovia.
why I have the hood up for a reason.
Yes.
What do you-
Those women were kind enough to warn me about certain prejudices.
When he says that, I instinctively just reach up to Bell's hood and just pull it a little bit further over his head. I ain't trying to get jammed up in the middle of town.
That's why I think it better that I at least keep my head down a little bit more.
Oh, yeah.
Now, listen, all we gotta do is keep the ears a secret, okay? Everyone else will just think you're a pale boy.
Everyone will think you're a weirdly eggplanty boy.
Yeah, he just looks like he's a little bit sick. He's fine, don't worry.
Yeah, I'm just diseased, but thank you
By
for
the
your concern.
morning lord, he has the plague.
Kill him.
We avoided racism and accidentally activated the plague fears.
Alright, so Edmund, what are you saying to these individuals over here?
I'm going to ask them what their crimes were.
Don't talk to me, please. You're going to regret that.
I'm not from here, and I don't particularly care for the local customs. Please, go ahead.
And once you start doing that, a guard from over here spots you chatting with them. Boy, what do you think you're doing?
Having a conversation.
You're not supposed to be chatting with those criminals.
And I don't see that anywhere in the laws.
It's not written in the laws. You're not supposed to still do it.
But is it a crime, though?
How do I know you're not consorting some sort of breakout plan?
You don't.
That's when you see his eyebrow raise. You better watch yourself, stranger.
I'm aware.
I'll be standing right here just so I can listen to what you're talking about.
Sure, and I'll talk to you too. I want to return my eyes over to the man. So what got you put in stocks? I want to look to the one at the right first. This fella that looks... He looks like the kind of guy that would have gotten executed during the French Revolution.
He does. He almost looks like he has like somewhat of like a priest ribs. Could we get a zoom in on that
Token's
token?
not 1-to-1. The man looks like he used to be dressed in somewhat decent clothes, but any furs or whatnot have been stripped, and all he is left in are undergarments. Same with the man over here on the left as well.
I see.
What would you say the temperature outside is right now?
I'd say it's about
Just hot, cold. That's all I need.
it's average. It's fair.
Okay.
It's probably autumn weather, man. I wish we had that weather right now.
It's going into autumn.
I was wondering if he said he's in his undergarments. I wonder if they were freezing this guy or not.
No,
Or something like that.
The equivalent would be like August weather. Well, I'm not. You know, I'm not supposed to talk about that kind of stuff.
Is it illegal? Then I'm going to look back to the guard.
Go on then. Tell him what you did. I went against the Baron. I plotted against him. Yeah. You sure did there. Now look what happens when you do that. Warning to you, stranger. Don't be like this guy. Make sure you follow the laws and nothing bad will ever happen.
Yes, I'm well aware of the laws that are written on paper, sir.
Well, it's a good thing you can at least read.
Well, I'm not one to judge based on education. So how's my squire taking this?
Reynold is waiting for you, is kind of glancing at the guy and then glancing back to the guard, and he is going to, you see him like try to hide himself behind Jack as he goes to cast a spell.
Oh.
And can I grab his hand by the wrist?
You're on your horse.
Oh, that's true. That would be like a hard reach and it would be very obvious.
Don't stop his justice.
The boy is entitled to make his poor decisions.
You see him chant a word of power, and you see a bit of light come from his hand as he heals up the individual scars and wounds that are across his face.
Attaboy.
Just some scratches or whatnot. It seems like some people, you see, looking down now closer, you see that there are some rocks with a little bit of blood on them. It seems like some people here might have thrown more than just vegetables.
Shit.
And I'm going to give the man a solemn nod as he tells me a story. May I ask the reason why you plotted against the Lord? I assume you already told the guards it shouldn't be that big a deal, right?
Yeah, go ahead. Tell him. I believe the festival, the jamboree, was pointless. Yeah. See? He thinks that the Wolfhead Jamboree is pointless.
Do you have something against hunters?
One of them accidentally shot my wife one day. I have no love for hunters. Yeah, even though they keep our town safe, this guy here thinks that hunters are worthless. This accent I cannot keep a consistent accent, I swear to God.
I'm
doing pretty alright.
I'm God in here.
Okay, a little bit of meta break here. Vallaki's supposed to have, like East London accents.
Wow,
Like-
that's you have not been doing that.
I know.
You're doing your best.
It's supposed to be
prefer
like, it's supposed to be, like, very posh-ish, kind of.
Wait,
Miss,
what?
your
East London
efforts.
isn't posh. What?
I don't know.
Yeah, excuse me.
Maybe I'm
East London is
I'm getting my terms mixed up then, not posh.
Listen, we're getting very entertaining accents.
You mean
Don't help 'em
Cockney?
fix it.
Cockney, that's what I'm looking for, Cockney.
Oh, the accent that doesn't exist. Yeah.
Yes, the fake accent, but that's kind of what he's trying to explain, I think.
Yeah. But the only way I can do a Cockney accent is if I'm, like, being very loud. And I'm
No,
not...
you gotta go like, start like doing like, oi,
Bruv.
oi, listen here, bro. Like that kind of shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm going for.
Oi,
That's
listen
what
to
I'm trying
you
to do.
Yeah, but you're going more like, But go more like an oi.
Anyway,
Oi, listen here, bruv.
well, I'll fix it
Right.
later.
We gotta
Yeah,
crump
like-
these gits.
Oi,
You're
bruv.
kind of pushing-
We put this guy in the slammer. Oh God,
I think you're pushing
felt
your
right
tongue
there.
like in and up, whilst you should be pushing it down and out with that kind of accent.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think
you should be-
I think a Cockney accent is just very difficult for an American to do if they don't figure it out right.
Also make more of like an O shape with your mouth more than like a wide like ah.
Yeah,
Like
that's
all
why I said like
ah.
it's more oi, that kind of thing. Oi,
Yeah.
governor, listen it.
And it's at this point that I'm going to kind of sing my head of it's like, well, I'm sorry to say, I kind of disagree with the guard here. Well, it is a shame. So, don't you think it's a bit unfair to blame the whole lot for one tragic accident?
Yeah. This criminal here will be let out within the next couple days.
Well, hopefully a lesson's been learned. Shockingly, I agree with the guard for that fucker.
I don't believe you were told the whole truth, but we'll get to that later.
It's
Yeah, and I'm
it's
not smart enough to care.
at least from what you understand, it's misdirected anger.
Alright.
Yep.
So,
I'm gonna let other people take the stage and just give me a nudge best when you think it's time for me to talk to the other guy.
alright, so who here
I don't
is
know.
looking for the cracked anvil?
I'm already inside of it.
I'm already inside of it as well.
Oh, where is it?
You guys are inside.
Right here.
Okay, that one right there.
You guys didn't go
Yeah,
through the
we-
entrance.
Yeah, we did. We went through the stairs.
Yeah, we did. We went through the entrance.
You
Is
guys
this
went
a
through the
window?
stairwell over here. The
Yeah,
entrance
that's
is
a
over
window.
here.
No,
Yeah,
the stairwell.
Yeah, we went over
Yeah.
to this. Yeah, we went over the entrance over here.
I see.
Yeah, I know. We
Yeah.
went
Okay,
over
hold
here.
on. Before you guys get to the stairwell, we need to rewind real quick. Rewind time.
Okay.
It's rewind time.
Because this will be pretty fast, I'll just say what I'm doing overall. Since I think Edmund might cause a scene, I'm kind of more just standing on the outside, keeping an eye on him, while still keeping close to everyone else, because they're going into the building behind me.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Vasily soaks in the fountain.
Vasily is sitting on the ledge of the fountain. As you guys come up here to go to the stairs, you see a very large, burly man with a thick black beard and very long black hair going down to about his shoulders. He waves to you. Hey! You can see that he's currently hammering what looks to be like a dagger on, or some horseshoes on some anvils over here.
Hey, Misk, my audio stuttered. Did you say he was hammering a dagger with horseshoes?
He's hammering
he's
a
hammering
dagger
a
and some
dagger and-
horseshoes.
Okay, I knew that sounded weird. My audio stuttered for a second.
And he just waves you down.
I ignore his wave.
Wow.
But my character would do.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like give like a slight like thing like that if he's gonna be. Actually, no. Considering that he's the or he's pretty much probably the blacksmith here. It might be smart to actually ask questions.
Yeah, Wilfred actually approaches. He starts to inspect some of the horseshoes over there. Yep, it's fine craftsmanship there. Yeah, I gotta say, this is pretty good. You see Wilfred pick up one of the horseshoes. Man, Jack would love one of these. Do you guys say anything as you approach?
I was actually going to wait and see if he was just gonna talk to Wilfred some more. I guess not. Then.
Wilfred's just examining right now. He's not doing much else.
Okay.
He looks to you guys after Wilfred does his comment.
Well, one thing is that we aren't very what's it called? We aren't too local around here. But I was going to ask at least like a few questions here. Do you know or happen to know anyone that works with maybe some magical items of some kind, or at least knows how to reforge them?
Sorry, lady. We don't get too many magical items around these parts.
Okay. And the second one is that could you possibly identify this? And I'm just gonna pull up like the greatsword that that undead knight had, that had like some of the right, it was a pale or silver dragon markings on it.
Yeah, it had dragon markings on it. Yeah, the hilt had like mimicked that of a dragon.
Does this? Do you know the craftsmanship, or does this look familiar to you? And I'm just gonna kind of toss it to him.
He looks at the sword, looks it up and down. His eyes open up wide for a moment. By the morning lord. With that, he looks at you. Where did you get this?
Off of some kind of knight, or at least what was left of them.
Did you kill this knight, or?
Let's just say,
It's not exactly easy to kill what's already dead, now is it?
I actually did not want to say that specifically. I was actually because of course we don't know if that undead's owned by someone important or not.
I meant it more in the way of like not that it was undead, but that it was just dead in general.
I was actually going to roll deception to go to what's it called? I was thinking about actually just to roll deception, or at least to kind of half truth it, to basically go let's just say like we found it. Let's just say like we ended up finding it on what seemed to be a very old and dead knight. You want me to roll deception for that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Alright, go ahead and say your piece.
Okay. Let's just say we found it on a very old and dead night, and the marking seemed familiar to me, but I couldn't quite place my finger on it. I just wanted to see if anyone local knew where it came from.
This is a sword I've not seen in quite some time.
Oh, really? Please continue then.
At least not craftsmanship like this.
Somewhere not local around here, I say.
He shakes his head. No, this is from the west of here. Not west. Yeah, west. Sorry, my directions mixed up. This is to the west of here. My grandfather had a sword like this once. His grandfather did workings for an old town to the west of here before it was destroyed. And his grandfather, they made swords like this.
Do you know who they made swords for?
I don't
made
remember
those swords.
what the swords were for, but do remember they were for some knightly order. Name I can't remember.
That's quite interesting because I can remember. I can remember at least having something popped in my head a little bit ago, or maybe it was just or maybe it could just be a dream. I remember I think it was something like an order of Silver Dragon Knights or something along that name.
He just shrugs. I don't know, miss, sorry.
Well, I would like to have that sword back. Maybe I could keep it around for something.
Hands it back to you.
Okay. And then maybe a little bit for directions as well. I remember hearing from someone or from someone who was guiding us around here that there was once a destroyed keep that no one really goes to anymore. Could you point us in the direction where that goes to? And another point of direction that I'm also curious about is what and where is the highest peak in this land?
The highest peak? That'd be Mount Gracchus. As for any, like, destroyed fortresses or whatnot, I don't know anything about that, miss.
Is there anything interesting at Mount Gracchus?
It's cold and snow. Not much. I hear some mountain folks live up there, but you don't want to go messing with them.
What kind of mountain folks?
Old people of the woods. They're not too kind with strangers. I would say stay away.
And like when you mean old people of the woods, like where are they supposed to be? Like well, like
people
are they
that live out in
not,
the wilderness? Bunch of freaks and weirdos. I don't know.
like are they not human or what?
I don't know. I've never seen one.
Okay. So
And
is there anything?
if you do decide to go to Mount Gracchus, make sure you just bundle up. It gets cold up there, from what I've been told.
Nah. Well, we'll see about that. Also, is this the
A threat?
shot proper?
Sorry, what'd
Is
you
this
say?
the? Wait, what?
What'd you say? I'm sorry. I mean, I made a joke real quick that I didn't hear you.
Oh, for which one? The
You
comment
said-
saying.
I'll say we'll see about that. He said, and then I said, "Is that a threat?" What'd you say? I'm sorry.
I was pointing. Is this the shot? Is this the shot proper with more like more stuff inside? Then
Oh yeah, if you need to purchase items and whatnot, my wife does all the lock booking and whatnot management. I just make the material.
okay. And I'm going to try. I'm just going to go and stroll on into the door there.
You have anything you want to add in, Bell?
Yeah, okay, I'm back. What'd I miss?
Not that I can really think of, no.
Okay.
He'd just be listening in.
All right. So while that was happening, Arthur, what were you doing inside the moment you walked in?
I guess I just walked in. The first thing I do is I kind of look around, see what's in here.
You see a handful of items here and there. You can see horseshoes, nails, hinges, spearheads, arrowheads, some daggers.
Any swords?
You can see a handful of short swords and long swords.
I'm gonna look at them. Anything special about them, or they got any?
They just look like long swords and short swords.
I don't seem like especially high quality or anything like that.
As far as you can tell, they look like swords. Nothing like nothing like it doesn't have a glim and sheen to it.
Are there any traps in this room that I can identify?
Not that you can see.
I can see. Okay. All right.
As you approach the counter, the lady there comes from behind the wall, the great sword wall.
Oh, I didn't realize that was a wall. That was a counter.
It's a rack, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, how's to meet you?
Oh, don't sneak up on me like that.
Oh, sorry. Name's Magda.
Oh my God! Shush! Give me a moment.
You okay there?
What did you say your name was?
Magda, my husband outside is Dragomir.
What
Did you
is
see
your-
him on your way in?
Someone called at me. I didn't pay attention. What would you say is the best one-handed weapon in the store?
She points over and looks at the long swords. My husband missed some of those long swords over there.
If I compare them to my Morning Star, do they seem any better, like in quality, in comparison?
Do you
or-
pick it up?
Yeah.
Once you pick it up, she then says, "The master works all. You can't go wrong."
Shut up.
Suppress the urge to kill. Okay. My weapon's just so reliable. It would take something of special quality to replace it with something else.
My husband makes some of the finest weapons you'll find around here. Only weapons you'll find around here.
There aren't any other competitors?
Not in this town. And as she says this, I'm going to post the menu for this shop in case you guys are curious.
Ooh.
That is what I was looking for.
Oh man, but don't you want that club?
No, I want the trident.
Well, what about a flail though?
I do enjoy flailing.
What the fuck happened to my money?
I can afford a whip.
Weird, all my money is fucking gone.
We silver weapons.
I mean, remember we are going to get paid whenever we finish delivering Irina, so like we'll get our money.
This is true, but I don't remember where the rest of the money I actually had is now.
But I will inquire, how much would it cost to have my Morning Star coated in silver?
At the very least, I don't think it was a lot.
Mechanically, it's 100 gold.
That'll be 200. That'll be 200 gold pieces.
200.
Sorry, I cut you off.
I'm gonna like get in like a close like I am on a very sensitive mission with limited resources. Is there any way that price could be brought down?
Sorry, that's as low as we can go, and we barely have any silver to do it with.
Perhaps
If you could bring us more silver, perhaps I could lower the price.
Where would I find silver?
She shrugs.
Surely there's some service I could provide for your establishment.
Oh, right, I put it in my journal. Okay, I'm good.
I'm a seasoned mercenary veteran. I'm sure there's something I could help you with.
We're fine here. Maybe the Baron could give you a job.
Speaking of the Baron, I noticed those men out in the stocks. You know what they're there for?
They committed crimes.
What kind of crimes?
Going against the festivals, usual common laws of this town. You must be new around here.
Yes. What kind of festivals?
Well, we have a handful of festivals here in Vallaki. We sort of rotate through them as the year goes on. We just
they're
had the
all-
Wolfhead Jamboree about 2 days ago. We're still cleaning up from that. And we're getting ready for the Festival of the Blazing Sun. Should be happening about a week from now.
How does one go against these festivals?
Just being a general disturbance, causing ruckus, not attending.
Is attending a crime?
Yes. Not attending is a crime.
Why is that?
Because everyone needs to partake if we are to help keep Strahd away from our town.
How does a festival keep the lord of the land away from the town?
Look, I'm not one to talk about this kind of stuff. If you want to talk politics, you'll need to discuss that with someone else. Are you here to buy something or not?
Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out. But, you're the one who brought up the festivals. I'm just taking whatever information you're giving me. No need to castigate me for a topic you brought up.
Well, anyway, and with that, she kind of goes over to one of the racks and starts cleaning some weapons.
Suspicious reaction. Well, I'm gonna go take this information about this silver back to the party.
And as that's happening, that's when Kat enters the building.
Oh.
And Belle.
I'm gonna whisper to Karen. Alright, listen very carefully. There's something weird going on in this town. Strike me as a bunch of kooky festival nuts. Oh, Monica said BRB. Never mind. I'm talking to a wall.
Yes.
Oops.
Belle's staring at you, talking
I'll
to a
let
wall.
I'll say Belle goes in first.
Everything I just said, I instead say to Belle.
Well, these festivals don't seem exactly... well, something I'd see typically in another town.
They've got people locked up in the stocks over it. Apparently attendance is mandatory.
Well, like I said, this seems like the acts of some kind of megalomaniac with some obsession with these festivals. To the point where it's decreed everyone must attend and contribute.
I find it hard to believe that them burning some sigil calls the lord of this land to not walk through their gates.
Sounds of it, I don't think that would really keep him from coming. Unless they give him a reason to.
Are you guys whispering this?
Oh, totally
Yes,
whispering.
absolutely
100%
whispering.
I started this conversation when I walked up and whispered.
Okay. Wondering.
Yeah, no, absolutely whispering.
We're gonna have to
back
kill the
and forth.
Baron. We're going to kill the Baron. We're going to get forced into it. The cops are already coming for us.
Oh no. Everyone is a secret police in this town.
Only good thing about coming in here is apparently we can get silver on our weapons.
Oh, really?
You happen to have 200 gold on you.
Well, I might not have that much, but is that the same pricing for ammunition?
I did not ask.
Well, I guess I will then.
Move out of your way.
Oodle? Excuse me.
Oh, yes. How can I help you?
I see that you're advertising silver coating on weapons and ammunition.
Yes.
How much would it be for bolts and arrows?
200.
Each?
For a whole quiver.
How much is a whole quiver?
I believe it's 16 rounds. I don't remember off the top of my head.
How much individually, then?
We don't do individually. It's 20 euros.
I see. Well, in that case, do you have any regular ammunition for sale?
Of course.
Alright,
Just realized there's no ammunition price on this list here. Whoops.
yeah, I noticed that too, that's why I had to ask.
A quiver of arrows is... Quiver can hold 20 arrows.
Okay, assume I'm keeping
Arrows
all...
are... Wait, hold on.
Assuming I keep a lot in my coffin because I have 50 arrows and 29 bolts.
Hold on. I gotta check something right here.
Okay, I'm back. Did I miss anything?
Yeah, right. I was
Most-
paying attention and trying to talk to you, and it was really funny.
It was
Oh.
kind of funny.
Okay,
But I just transferred all the things I said to you over to Bell because he did walk in.
okay, because I was going to walk in before before Bell.
But basically, Cliff Notes, the town's kooky. I don't trust them. They're a bunch of festival nuts, and they can silver your weapons here. But it costs 200 gold.
I already
Yeah.
have a silver short sword.
Yeah, I only have 94 gold right now, so I'm
You
not
do?
getting that.
I also offered to maybe do a service for them in exchange for silvering the weapon, and they weren't interested.
Wait, where'd you get the silver sword?
I remember I got one from I'm pretty sure it was from the Durst house.
Maybe it was silvered. I'll have to double check on that. Either way,
I remember
I'm not
you told me
doubting
it
it.
was,
I'll have to
it was
double
silver.
check my notes.
Yeah.
Arrows. 20 arrows is 1 gold piece.
Okay. And I'm assuming the same for bolts.
As I close it out.
Sorry.
Bolts are, the same price. 20 for 1.
Alright, then I'll get a quiver of bolts.
Okay. She will gladly sell
now-
that to you.
Alrighty. Thank you for that.
I need to check my proficiencies for armor.
You have all armor proficiencies.
What am I wearing right now? I'm wearing chainmail.
You're wearing chainmail, probably.
Yeah, so
Yeah. She does not seem to be selling any armor.
well, I thought someone else might be selling armor, so I'm just thinking about it, looking for it.
I'll also take a sickle.
Okay. She will, as she buy the sickle. Oh, doing some farming.
God damn it! I was gonna do that. I was gonna make an insult out of that, but okay.
Well, it is quite the handy tool.
It is a handy tool for farming.
Indeed. Thank you for your services.
Wait, what's with the coffin? Are you... Oh, do you work for the coffin maker?
Not exactly.
Oh. I thought maybe the coffin shop maker got a new employee.
Unfortunately, no. I'm just someone passing through town.
Or maybe he's the new local pallbearer. Did you ever consider that?
Alright, so you guys have anything else you want to do in the cracked anvil?
I was actually going to see does she give a similar response or less intel if I would ask her about the sword, the great sword.
Oh, you would need to ask my husband. I'm not too familiar with the craftsmanship of weapons.
What?
I thought you would at least recognize the insignias, but
I do not. It looks nice though.
What did the husband say? I wasn't there.
He started talking about how like it's really fine craftsmanship and like it reminds him of swords that was made by his great grandfather.
You missed a couple more greats on there, but it's all right.
Yeah, it was a long time ago, and they worked for some holy order.
Speaking of Holy Order, I actually have something to say about that, but we'll get to that when we kind of get done with the shopping. Because I had a revelation about the dream that me and some other people had in the group, and it's kind of important.
Well, all three of them are in this room right now.
Yeah, but there's also her in this room right now.
Hmm?
I don't trust her. She got slippery ears.
Why the fuck would you say it like that?
Because it would get that reaction.
I hate you.
Alright. Have you guys finished up shopping?
At least in this store.
I'll also take a mace.
Okay. Just watch your weight limit.
Oh, right.
You know, I'm almost I'm almost hitting my weight limit.
That
after
great
picking up
sword's
the-
probably not helping.
It's close. I'm about 5 away.
The
Actually, in fact, come to think about it, one thing I haven't done. Have we actually been keeping track of our rations?
what is this, Pathfinder?
I don't know. I'm just saying because like you do get them. So
I'm only going to keep track of rations when you're on the road.
okay.
When you're in town, I assume you guys are not eating your rations in the town. I assume you're going to go out to one of the places to eat in a town.
I'm gonna.
And when you were in Barovia, you dined with Ismark and them, so...
Okay.
I'd imagine you guys only ate like one set of rations when you were on the road from here to there. Because you also ate with the Vistani, I assume.
Yeah.
Hey, Miss
I also have
Toby.
some of those pies that me and
Reynald and Wilfred ate.
Reynald.
I just
Yeah.
want to enter this building.
Not gonna touch those.
The entrance to this building?
Yeah, can't seem to
Entrance
find
is
it.
right here.
Okay, thank you. Ah, that makes sense. Is this
Uh,
the stairway?
I
There's
was
a
actually
stairway
go-
going up. You go walk by the stairway to go into the building.
Ah, I see. I was confused.
I was actually going to wait till Bell walked outside, and I was actually going to say something to him.
Oh yeah, one sec. I was just putting in
Okay.
these stats.
As you guys are walking out of the cracked anvil, you see Wilfried and Irina. Wilfried is walking away with some new horseshoes.
Oh man, Jack's really gonna love these. Gosh, man, Wilfried having a white girl moment.
I tried White Claw for the first time recently. I don't like it.
Oh wait.
This is seltzer water with alcohol.
Yeah, that's White Claw.
I hate seltzer water.
Okay, yeah. Bell's gonna walk outside once
Okay.
he's finished his business.
I was actually going to like see. I was actually going to like say a slight whisper in Elven to see if you understand me.
What do you say?
It was actually going to be just something of like, do you understand what I'm saying?
Why, yes, I do.
Okay.
Hey, Elf,
Okay.
do you understand what I'm saying? In
Yeah.
Elf?
I don't know.
I know I'm messing with you.
I don't know if Bell's one of the more aloof ones that actually doesn't know Elven. Like,
Yeah, we don't know if Bell's one of the good ones.
Yikes.
Bell's also going to reply in, not in Elven, but in Sylvan. Like, after saying, yes, I understand you, can you understand me?
I'm just gonna shake my head no on that one.
And he just kind of smiles and walks down the stairs.
Oh, you understand Serbian? Here, let me
Alright,
start
so-
speaking Russian.
After that, Edmund, what are you doing now after all that time has passed?
At this point, I want to start talking to the other one.
Just to not do the same song and dance we did earlier. It's the same story for the most part. The guard interrupts a few times. Guy went against the festival. He did it just because he wanted to spite the Baron.
Oh, you absolutely deserve to be here. I'm just going to spin on the ground in front of him and trot away.
Jesus.
Different reaction.
I mean, sorry,
was
Morning
expecting.
Lord.
What was that?
Oh, Jesus just became canon in Strahd. It's fine.
Don't worry about it.
People who try to cause havoc for the sake of causing havoc and just go right to hell, honestly.
Reynald notices Wilfried and he's gonna go join up with them.
And I'm going to trot along as well.
This is the last shop I plan to canoodle in.
Once you come over, you see Jack Wilfried wave to you. Hey, boss! Boss, come here!
Sure, sir.
Check it out! As he holds up the horseshoes that he just bought.
My god, those things shine like mithril.
Ed, you lose 5 gold pieces.
Motherfucker.
I mean, you lose 4 gold pieces, sorry. You did give him your money. Hey, boss, check out these cool horseshoes. Got them for Jack.
That is a third of my money.
Aren't you glad to have these loyal followers?
Look,
I
Jack's
love
never
you.
gotten horseshoes yet, and I thought since we're, in this land where we don't know what kind of terrain we're walking into, I thought it'd be good for his feet.
Did you catch what I said before, Mist?
Yeah, I heard.
Okay.
Did you say that out loud to him, though?
What, those things shine like mithril? Yes.
It's not mithril, it's just steel, but it looks nice though, right?
Well, they shine like it. Let me...
Here, take a look. He throws ones up to you.
I'm just going to catch and start twirling them on my finger. This is lovely, actually. How much do these cost you?
1 gold piece per shoe.
Well, if it's for the horse. Did we get a bucket?
Oh, I
you get a
forgot
bucket?
about the bucket. Oh, hold on. I need to go ask Vasily about the bucket.
Go ask. Okay.
And you can hear him off in the distance. Hey, Vasily, where can I get a bucket? Wait, a bucket? Yeah, I need a bucket. What do you need a bucket for? Oh, it's for the horse. Bodily fluids and whatnot. Ah, I see. He then points. Head to the Aristech stockyard. They should have miscellaneous items such as buckets and whatnot there. Ah, thanks. You're the best, Vasily. Hey, but before I go, hey, we should play cards again. That night where we played cards with the Vistani, great time. With that, he runs past you. I'll be back with the bucket. And he just runs down the street.
He's gonna gamble away your money. You're gonna get to see the opposite side of gambling.
Oh no, God! I'm the only one with fucking pluck.
So, Marcus, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna say now that the possibility of Edmund causing a scene is done. I'll just be hanging out with everyone else. I don't really need anything.
As am I.
All right, we'll cut over to the apothecary. All right, upon entering, you guys notice a very soft-spoken man behind the counter. He seems to be fairly old. He looks behind the counter. Oh, hello there. My name is Harkus Stefanovich. Welcome to my apothecary. How can I help you?
Yes, I was here to inquire about the possible healing or mending supplies you might have for travelers of the road.
Here's the menu.
He just drops his whole accent, just turns into mist, and just goes, "Here's the menu, guys."
Shut the fuck up. I'll kick your ass.
Oh, I'd be interested to see if you could. Yeah.
Hey, Arthur, roll me wisdom save right now.
Let's do it. Okay, cool. Awesome. Hold on, I'm going back to roll 20. I was looking at your cool sheet. Wisdom save. Here we go.
Okay.
Man, I with how like the font was for Deathlock, I read that as Death Sock.
What's a bone pipe?
Oh, bone.
I kind of want it.
Is it a bone pipe?
Yeah, it's a bone pipe.
It's a black wooden pipe that creates puffs of smoke that looks like skulls.
Kind of want it. I can't afford it right now, but like it's on the wish list. Oh, speaking of wish list, thanks for the birthday gift, by the way, miss.
No problem.
Oh man, there's a filter of love. It's 90 gold.
That sucks.
Harmless but agitated animated ooze. I don't like the idea of something being agitated and also being harmless.
It's like it's gonna be the one episode of
What is
of My Life as a Teenage Robot with like the kaiju sponge.
What is? You know what?
And all Jenny could speak.
I'm
was
not gonna
Japanese.
ask that. I'm gonna ask that in roleplay. Now, so I'm confused. What is a filter of love?
Oh, you don't know what a filter of love is?
I point to my disheveled appearance. Do I seem a familiar patron of love?
Ugh, I had hair in my mouth. Usually when you drink a filter of love, it will allow you to charm any individual that comes into eyesight with you within the next 10 minutes of drinking it.
That sounds very powerful. This man doesn't sound like healing potions or anything.
He does.
But...
It's at the very
Oh,
bottom.
I didn't see
Look at it's at the very bottom there.
Oh, I can't afford that. Well, sir, I cannot afford your wares. But
Then
you
feel
strike
free
me
to,
at.
please feel free to browse. Browsing
But you
is free for anyone.
You seem like a man of intelligence.
Oh, thank you.
So maybe I could instead pick your mind.
Oh, sure. What do you have in mind?
The Baron.
He then looks. His eyes then widen. I think it's time for you to go.
I only want to be a more studious member of your town while I'm here. I would hate to end up like those men out there in the stocks.
Oh, sure, I'd be willing to help. What do you need help with?
Oh, what's the Baron like? How will I please him? How will I not anger him?
Just participate in the festivals and all will be well.
Really, that's all it takes to participate in the festivals.
Mm-hmm. Of course, don't commit any crimes, of course.
What if I participated in the festival but said I did not like the festival? Or that it was useless?
It's best to keep comments like that to yourself.
Why? Of course, I only ask so that these things will never occur, of course. An educated man is a compliant man.
And as you then say that, someone walks into the store. Hey, Harkus! Did you get that thing I needed? Did you get that plant grown that I needed? Oh, yes, of course. And he reaches underneath the counter. One moment here. Should be around here somewhere. The guard then looks to you, Arthur. You new around here?
Have you seen me before?
You don't look familiar.
That answers your question now, doesn't it?
Yeah. What brings you to Vallaki?
We're just passing through. Might stay to participate in the festival, though.
That's good to hear. You kind of just stand there awkwardly unless you want to break the silence.
So, we, as I said, we are new. We don't know how things work around here.
Did the guards at the gate not tell you? I'm gonna have to give Randall talking later.
I do believe they specifically told us to get lost and ask someone else.
Definitely got to talk to Randall later. What do you need to know?
Everything. We don't want to be troublemakers.
That's a lot of... Can you narrow it down?
How about, who's in charge and how do we keep them happy?
The Baron, or Baron Vargas, as his name is in charge of this town. Just follow the rules and everything will be well.
And how do I follow the rules? I was having questions about that. For example, let me paint you a hypothetical scenario. Let us say I am participating in your Blazing Sun Festival.
Okay, yeah.
And
it's
don't...
It's required that if you are in town, you need to.
And let's say I don't like your Blazing Sun Festival. Of course, purely hypothetical. What would happen if I voiced that concern?
You'll probably be put in the stock for a day or two.
Is that why those men out there are in the stocks?
One reason or the other. Oh, here we are. He pulls the plan out. Here you are.
I'm gonna hold my hand out and just be like, well, you've been extremely helpful. I will probably be causing you no problems in the future, thanks to your enlightened advice.
No problem. Name's Lucas. If you ever need points around town, just find me. With that, he takes the plant that Harkus was handing him. You will have a good day.
Are these just a bunch of scrolls sitting around here, or what?
Yeah, they are.
Okay, I was actually going to turn and ask. So, what kind of plant was that?
Oh, it's the thing that's called, it's like a grape, but it's not really hard to explain, unless you know plants well. You see, grapes are hard to grow here in Barovia, and many people wish to make their own wine. I am able to create what is essentially a fake grape. It's not able to produce alcohol, but it can somewhat stimulate the taste of a grape.
The taste of a what?
Of a grape.
Oh.
But when
no, he's giving him the Kool-Aid!
but when using it to make alcohol, it does not work, though. You cannot make wine from that.
So, people just want grapes, then?
They wish to think they're making wine, but it's not in my power to do so.
How does it stimulate them?
It is essentially wine without any alcohol in it. It's essentially grape juice. But as long as it makes them happy thinking they are drinking wine, they can at least hopefully get drunk off the atmosphere.
Okay. And was there anything interesting? Like are the scrolls just like there for flavor? Was there anything interesting in terms of the scrolls there?
They're all blank.
They're all blank. Okay.
Yeah, it's just blank scrolls that he sells for people that want scrolls.
Okay.
I've collected the information I need. I'm gonna reach my hand across the counter and be like, "Well, I cannot afford your wares, but thank you for the conversation."
Of course. Come back anytime. You seem quite pleasant. What's your name?
Sir Lionel.
Lionel. Wait, sir? You're a knight?
Does it not show?
Oh,
Like
I haven't heard of knights in these lands in years.
I'm not from around here.
what's it called? Cat gives a slight chuckle whenever he says his fake name.
Bill just kind of rolls his eyes.
Actually, come to think about it, if you are quite old here, do you happen to know anything interesting about the history around here? Because I asked the blacksmith about this sword a little bit ago, and he said something about it being like maybe possibly connected to his great to long ancestor from long ago. Would you have any information on that? He said it might be connected to some holy order. Would you happen to know?
I don't study the history of this land. I mostly study the nature and the land. I can tell you of geography or the plants that grow here.
I have a question about that.
Well, if geography is important, then how is oh god, what was the name of the mountain again?
Mount
Mount-
Caucasus.
Mount Caucasus?
Caucasus.
Caucasus. How do you spell that? Just so I can have that like written down somewhere. Okay. Do you happen to know more about Mount Caucasus?
Not much up there. Snow, ice, some wild animals roam up there.
I remember I was told there might
Very
be wild.
cold. I don't recommend going there.
No, I'll take my chances. But I was also
Is that a threat?
no.
Sorry.
How about the location of a place called Argenvostolt?
Argon, what now?
Actually, I have a question for you. You've lived in this town quite a while, haven't you?
Yes, quite some time.
How long have these festivals been going on for?
I'd say it's about whenever the good Baron himself came into power. I believe he was around 21 years old. I was around 30 or so.
That's quite young to be a baron of a town.
Well, his father passed the ghost, as they say, and so the power went to him.
Oh, you know I've said
His
I'm
father
a
was a horrible man, though. Oh, quite a tyrant that man was.
And the Baron isn't?
Well, no. The Baron keeps us safe.
Through the festivals.
Yes.
Out of the bounds of the possibility, can I roll insight to see if he honestly believes the festivals
Go ahead.
help? Okay.
I'm also going
I'll
to roll insight as well. Like mine's not very high, but let's see. Yeah.
That is mine. Oh.
When he says yes, you know his eyes glance to the left for just a moment. He does not look you in the eye when he says that.
I'm gonna be like, so you know I've told you I'm a knight, correct?
Yes, you did.
So you understand that you are currently very safe in my presence.
Of course, but I'm also safe here in the town of Vallaki.
I would say, though, that if you wish to speak your mind, there'd be no one that could harm you for it at this moment.
Our lips are sealed.
I'm gonna go by the door really quick.
Locked door.
not that. More like standing near it.
Turns the shop sign to closed.
He then goes from behind his counter to the side. I believe it's time for me to close up shop for the day. You have a wonderful day.
Oh, what time is it right now? What does it look like?
I'd say it's about 1 o'clock.
PM?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what?
Early to close.
You know what? I'm gonna try to intimidate this man.
Okay, how are you doing that?
I'm going to walk right up above him and be like, now listen here, you amongst this town of stubborn fools. I don't do this often. I am stuck here. I am trying to help you. I can sense you're all in danger, so start speaking before I lose my head.
I was actually going to do somewhat of an assist where I was going to actually close the blinds and lock the door.
You're able to close the door, but this window is open.
I could get that window.
You're on the other side of the room, sadly, when he does this.
Damn.
So I can't like get the window and then walk over the door then?
You're able to get the door, but not the window. You can get one or the other.
I'll get the window.
Go get the window, yeah.
I can get the door if I go around.
And I was going to assist with that intimidation to kind of say
the window,
like
you cannot assist.
Okay.
You're keeping the town from hearing it, so
Roll intimidation.
I'll close the window.
You're not a knight. You're a villain. What do you want to know?
He's more specifically an oathbreaker, but you know.
It's a villain of semantics. I'm gonna be like, I want to know what this Baron is up to and what he's been doing to this town. What is happening? What is happening to these people over this festival?
It's just the law, that's all.
And what's happening to people who break this law? Is it just the stocks?
The stocks, yes.
Really? Nothing else is happening to people who break this law?
I mean...
So there's more?
Alright. Fine. Okay, well, you didn't hear it from me, but... Let's just say that, a certain person went disappearing who didn't want to participate and openly mocked the last festival.
Did that person have a name?
How important were they?
His name is Udo Lukovic. You could probably find his mother at the church. She prays there daily since his disappearance.
Is there anything important about this Udo Lukovic? Is he like
he was
like,
just
like,
a
what job did he
cobbler.
It's just a cobbler. Well, what did he make?
Shoes. What do you think cobblers make?
He got you there.
Yeah, you got me there. I was asking a stupid question there with that.
So did his outburst against the festival or what have you, was it any different from a normal disobedient action, one might say?
He came up and knocked over one of the statues of a wolf head. The Baron was not happy about that.
So he just went missing after that?
Yes.
Well,
No, I think...
Good thing you closed the window.
Yeah.
I'm gonna... Can we see him walk up to the window?
You see a shadow cross by the closed window. And just walk past.
I see that. I'm going to pat the guy on the shoulder and be like, well, thank you for the wonderful conversation. Now that we are done conversating, I say we go our separate ways. And since I am clearly too poor to peruse your wares, we'll likely never cross paths again.
Good! Get out! All of you! Never come back again!
Watch the tone.
Watch.
If I see you in my store again, I'm reporting you to the town guard.
I'm going to roll intimidation and say they're probably also going to find you accountable as well, given you spilled the beans or you spilled some information.
Ooh.
He's just gonna go behind the desk and crawl under it.
Good.
I feel bad, but
I think I scared him shitless by basically saying you'd be labeled with guilt by association.
Since he was gonna do this earlier, Belle's just gonna pick out one of the dream journals and then leave his money on the counter.
give him a little tip for the info. To be honest,
you know what? I will leave a gold coin on his counter before I leave.
You know what? He'll also get a silver.
A tip of terror.
Sorry we made you shit your pants.
Now you can buy new ones. Have a good day. Oh, sorry.
That's the wrong exit.
Oh, was it?
The door's right here, right ahead.
Oh, okay.
You see a guard handing out by some of the flowers as you walk out the door. Oh yeah, I didn't give a zoom in on these tokens.
Oh, hello.
The question is, are we or are we not made?
What, have we established ourselves as a crew?
It's like, are they about to like jump us in the night now, or do they not know what we're doing?
He doesn't seem to be acknowledging you.
Well, can I like pay extra close attention to see if he's pretending not to acknowledge me?
Roll me perception.
Perception. Okay.
I mean, if they try to do something sus, they aren't gonna like, you know.
He doesn't seem to be paying you any mind. He seems to just be acknowledging the flowers.
Like,
I'm gonna walk up to him.
Hide.
Excuse me, guard. Yes. What was the name of the shopkeeper again?
His name was Harkus.
I just wanted to say that the shopkeeper here, Harkus, is a great member of your community. He very much encouraged us and very much informed us onto the importance of the upcoming festival. And we're quite happy to partake in it.
I will let the Baron know that he has done such a thing. Thank you.
Have a good day.
Quite surprised. That might have gave him a little bit more. Or it's just that that actually might have helped a lot.
As you guys are walking up towards the fountain, you guys can see Vasily is reading a book next to the fountain.
Do we notice what's on? What kind of book is it?
Is it the same one I saw before?
It is not the same one you saw before.
Hmm.
What is the book of the week? Find out.
Damn, this man reading.
He'll never be reading.
Book,
shit!
K-pop quiz time. Which members of the party?
The book is labeled "Sermons of the Morning Lord."
Hmm.
I really want to help those two in the stocks, but I'm not gonna do it now. I'm gonna come back. If I do that, I'll come back tonight. I wonder if they'd still be in the stocks at night.
Possibly.
I'll gamble it. If they're condemned, if they're lost, they're lost. But I'll save it for later.
I mean, they're gonna get let go the next day.
I mean, we just learned that one person who complained just straight up disappeared. So.
Well, that was more than complaining. He did some property damage.
Are you guys looking?
Which is like a lot more than either of those two.
Are you guys looking at Vasily as you walk by him or up to him?
I'm walking up to him, like directly.
As you see that, you see him look around, and then you see him quickly slide a book from inside the book that he was reading and put it inside of his satchel.
What was the end of
he's doing that trick.
But I'd be able to see what he was doing as we're walking.
You guys see the name Van Richten on the book that he pulled out and
He's
put
being
away.
sus. He's being sus, guys. Push him in the fountain. All three of us.
Ah.
On the count of three.
Is all your shopping completed?
For the most part.
In that I've completed no shopping, yes.
Yeah, haven't gotten too much info, but I did get the name of the highest peak.
I could have told you that.
I've learned that I'm poor.
You know, well, I also wanted to see if some locals had any other information, and all I got was it's cold up there, and there may be wild men up there.
Yes, there have been reports of some tribes up there.
Like, do you know specifically what those tribes pertain to? Do they worship any different kinds of gods other than the few that are worshipped here?
From what I remember hearing, they worship the powers of the forest. What name those powers had is long lost to history.
Wonder if they're related to the Pie Hags.
What more do you know about them?
The forest spirits?
Yes.
I'm not too familiar with them. I don't study that.
What about the sun god?
Oh, the Morning Lord?
Yes, that.
What is there to say about him?
Well, we don't really know too much about the Morning Lord.
Well, no. Isn't the Morning Lord just Lathander?
Not...
Or is this different?
The way he describes the Morning Lord is pretty much exactly like Lathander.
Okay, so it's not Lathander, but pretty much Lathander.
If you mention the name Lathander, he just looks at you confused.
So it's basically Jupiter to Zeus.
Yes.
Or as what I said before when I was describing a Monitor, he said seems very very similar to the Morning Lord. So
Age is out here with the perfect references. Keep it up, man.
Hell yeah.
That just actually reminded me, Lathander. I need to go talk to that squire.
Oh no.
Yeah, you know, is he gonna start like talking about like the Morning Lord to some degree to Ace character?
Yeah, he tells you guys that if you ask question since you guys asked about that.
I just want to roll religion to see if I can recognize if like there's any sort of like similar, like I want to see how dead similar it is to it.
If you are proficient in religion, you see how
I am proficient.
If you are proficient, and you immediately notice the similarities between that and Lathander.
Okay. Right? Are there any differences?
Not too many, other than his name is not mentioned.
And I'm guessing this is also another name lost to time, I ask him.
No, that's just what they've always referred to him as.
Well,
Interesting.
if all of you are ready, I think I'm done shopping.
Oh, well, there really wasn't anything for me to shop either, sadly.
Yeah, I think we're all too poor for this.
I've taken care of all I needed to.
Well, actually, come to think about it, because of course I was asking around locals, and I know no one else seems to really have any information. Do you guys recognize anything on this great sword? Because it at least reminds me a bit of a dream. Last night.
I guess I could look at it and see if it reminds me of anything.
Cat kind of like almost. Cat just kind of like shoves it in his arms.
Does it remind me of anything, Miss?
What'd you say?
Related to the dream I had, does the sword remind me of anything?
The hilt looks somewhat familiar.
The hilt looks somewhat familiar, although I can't place my finger on how.
You did bring out that name earlier. Did you want to clear that up?
Right, yeah, so, everyone involved here was in the dream, right?
Yes.
Besides Vasily.
All three of us. Yeah.
So here's the thing. You know that dwarf in the dream?
Vasily looks at you. Dream? Dwarf?
I do remember a dwarf in a dream. Yes.
He
was a very angry and stubborn old man who died like one.
He spoke to me, not like while I was in the dream. Like he directly spoke to me.
What did he say?
You have dreams speaking to you.
It happens more often than you think.
Yeah, especially when a knight has a similar characteristic and tries to specifically target one of us seems a bit suspect. Because isn't it a bit kind of weird that like he ignored ignored you.
But,
Even though you started fighting him.
But this is what the dwarf told me about, mentioned to me. I can't really pronounce it. I say like Argenvost.
Argenvost.
Argenvost. I think the dwarf wanted us to go there.
Vasily thanks himself. I know that name.
Oh?
There's a old abandoned manor not too, quite a bit of ways from here, up on a very steep hill from Vallaki. I don't know anything about the manor per se, but I've heard that it's not a place you go to and come back alive from.
Are there any rumors to why?
Not sure. I've heard rumors that there are monsters that roam the manor. It's haunted by spirits. I can't say for sure. I've never gone there. I stay out of the way.
Sounds like this entire country.
I actually remember. Well, one thing that, like, because of course everyone of course should at least remember, at least have some remembrance of their fortunes to some degree, right? Or at least of everybody's.
Yeah, we have it in the handouts.
Yeah. Remember, mine did say something about a fallen house on a what was it? A fallen house guarded by a great stone dragon on the highest peak, but I don't think that is the highest peak.
Did you say a great stone dragon out loud? Did you say your fortune out loud to Vasily?
I'm thinking.
Well, I mean,
yeah. What?
I was gonna say, well, I imagine if you're telling the players, the other two characters here this, I imagine he would have overheard it. I'm just clear whether that wasn't spoken in meta or not.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess it was kind of spoken in meta just because I was reading it just straight from the thing. So
okay. All right.
Well,
not much we can do with it unless it's set in character.
Yeah. Never mind. Maybe I'll maybe it's something a little bit different.
Well, if we're all done shopping here, we can continue our discussion while we walk towards the tavern. Once we get to the tavern, I will hand out the payments from Ismark. Shall we?
That sounds
I guess we shall.
Well,
Yeah.
good.
Sounds fine.
With that, he'll go over to Reynold and Irina and wave over to Marcus and Edmund. It's time for us to make way for the tavern, shall we? Once we're there, I will dish out payments to you all.
On our way back to the tavern, I want to grab Reynold.
Yes, is this
Reynold, okay.
something you need, my friend?
And I'm gonna say, this conversation we're about to have never happened. How would you like to be a hero?
Oh no.
Yes.
I'm planning to save those people in the stockades. Are you with me?
As much as I would like to do that, don't you think we should tell Edmund about this first?
We might. I just need to know you're in on it.
I cannot say unless I know for sure that Edmund is along with the plan.
If Edmund is okay with people suffering, then you are too.
With that, he very much scowls at that. I believe Edmund well enough that I don't believe he would allow such a thing.
That's not the question I asked.
No. No, I would not.
Great, you're in. I'll grab you at the time. Walks away.
Oh no.
Oh no.
What are you doing to this boy?
Oh dear.
All right. Eventually, you guys make your way up the cobblestone road and find yourselves at the Blue Water Inn.
For the time being, at least, I think I'm just gonna hang out outside and just talk to my horse.
Fuck your horse. Does the horse talk back?
Yes.
Vasily will make his way up to the building.
He just sounds like Richard Nixon. Is it Edmund or Edmund?
I honestly don't know how to pronounce it properly. I think it's just Edmund.
Edmund, okay.
Oh, I've been saying it.
Cool.
Oh shit, it's a full house.
All right.
Oh shit, it's packed in
All right.
here.
As you guys approach the building, gray smoke issues from the chimney of this large two-story wooden building with a stone foundation and sagging tile roof, upon which several ravens have perched. A painted wooden sign hanging above the main entrance depicts a blue waterfall. And then upon entering the room, damp cloaks hang from pegs in the entrance portico. The tavern is packed with tables and chairs with narrow paths meandering between them. A bar stretches along one wall under a balcony that can be reached by a wooden staircase that hugs the north wall. Another balcony overhangs an entrance to the east. All the windows are fitted with thick shutters and crossbars. Lanterns hanging above the bar and resting on the tables bathe the room in dull orange light and cast shadows upon the walls, most of which are adorned with wolf heads mounted on wooden plaques. And looking inside, you can see a collection of figures and characters sitting either at the tables, at the bar, or standing behind the bar. Upon entering, Vasily makes his way to the table over here and takes a seat.
Sit in the corner.
Alright, I'll scooch up in the middle, I guess.
Damn it, I also want to sit in the corner.
Too late. I was edgy first.
Oh yeah, well I'll sit in this corner, bitch.
Yeah, I'm sitting in this corner away from fucking everybody.
And Miss, I'm kind of just trotting around trying to find somewhere to leave my horse.
There's some stakes here where you can tie your horse to if you wanted.
Listen, if anyone messes with your horse, I'm sure your horse will kick their ass.
I don't think horses are that strong.
They're very strong.
Depends on the horse.
I'm gonna tie my horse to the well so he can get.
You ever
some
heard of
sleep.
horsepower?
I'm gonna tie him to the.
Did you know that horses produce more than 1 horsepower?
Wild.
I didn't know that, actually. That's news.
Oh, what the fuck! It's so cramped. I'm gonna sit over here.
It's not that cramped like in the actual space. There's enough room. There's enough chairs at this table for everyone to sit.
Yeah,
Everyone-
I think there's enough to chairs like the circle table here as well. Like if you count the chairs.
Everyone pile into the table huddle.
I'm gonna sit over here with my boy, but I'm gonna like half turn my chair so I can talk to you guys.
Your boy's with me now.
Yeah. So
Okay,
like
well,
you're
fuck
probably
you.
sitting at the head of the table, basically.
Cool. I'm the big dick.
Listen, I'm just over here, just recruiting your companion to commit crime.
I'm sitting at the kids' table, everybody.
Bastard, scum, and villainy. That was not aimed at you.
As you guys
Yeah, no, I know it wasn't.
are sitting there,
Thank you. Thanks, Bonnie.
the lady from behind the bar approaches. The woman seems to be fairly old. You can see tell by the gray in her hair. She has a couple of feathers tied into her bun in the back and seems to be dressed in fairly nice clothes.
Ferris, huh?
Can't believe the Raven Queen owns a bar.
She approaches you all and looks to you. Ah, welcome to the Blue Water Inn. Is there anything that you are in particular searching for, or was this more of a surprise me? Another menu coming your guys' way.
Oh,
Oh shit!
yeah,
Oh,
another
damn,
menu.
and this one's a real menu.
Oh man,
shit.
this one has iconography that Marcus can get behind.
Damn,
One
look
gold piece for food. This is a crime.
Curse
look
of
at this.
menu.
I can afford one thing here.
I can't afford any food. Oh wait, no, I can't afford some food here.
If I bought a Plackey,
Guys, we're getting that real early level D&D experience. where you're starving.
Zinnia Zane. Savory
I
potato.
can afford
pancake.
literally nothing here.
Google it.
Is your mash on?
The moment you guys all look at the menu, Vasily speaks up. He then looks at you all, right, and pulls out a bunch of gold coins and puts them in front of everyone. Everyone gets 10 gold pieces.
Oh, cool, sick.
Oh shit!
Cool. I'm getting myself a private guest room. No, you know what? I lied. I'm getting myself a blue water room.
Fucking, I just googled that fucking Plackey bullshit and now I want it.
Why was it?
It's like a potato scone type thing, like a.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay. Yeah. Actually, I'm thinking about it. Yeah, if it's just a potato pancake stuff with mushrooms, yeah, that sounds like it.
Yeah, I'm getting the blue water room and I'm getting the classic wolf steak.
Actually, room purchases include a meal of hot beet soup served within our homemade bread bowls.
That's great. I don't like beets. We're going with the steak.
Fuck you, my guy. Beats slap.
Reynold just gets some bigos. And then Wilfried orders a classic wolf steak.
Classic wolf steak, fantastic. Join the steak squad. We're all here for the steak squad.
Yeah, I'll take the Plackey you mentioned and Red Dragon Crush.
How is a
So
I'll take a plaque and a purple grape mash.
Bit disappointed, miss. They don't have orange Dragon Crush.
Oh shit! What the fuck? Okay. The was that Linway? Linway? It just looks like pizza rolls.
Lenawee.
Ooh.
It's ganache.
Ooh, it's made of gnocchi. Ooh.
Gnocchi. Is that how I say it?
Yeah, gnocchi.
Oh, well, you know what? That Red Dragon Crush is actually alcoholic, ain't it?
Yes, it's a wine.
I'm getting a Red Dragon
it's
Crush,
a wine
too.
right there.
I just assume... You can't call something a Red Crush and not make me think it's soda.
Actually, speaking of this, Edmund.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at this menu, you recognize something on this menu, actually.
Oh?
The Red Dragon Crush. You got a bottle of that from a wine cellar not too long ago, if you recall.
Oh yeah, the farmer. Right?
Right.
Oh. Well, wine's on me, I guess. I'm just gonna go outside and grab the bottle off Jack's pack.
Do you bring the bottle and present it on the table?
Yeah, sure, I'll go do that.
The woman standing there looks at the bottle. Ah, I see you are an enjoyer of the Wizard of Wine's brand.
It was a gift, but best to share with friends.
A gift? From who?
A farmer I helped a couple weeks, months. How long have we been here?
You've been here, I would say, about...
That's me asking the group.
Oh,
that isn't a meta question.
Like a week, yeah.
Week?
Like 3 days.
A few days.
And hearing the conflict, I'm just going to shrug. It was from a farmer I helped with highwaymen before I came here.
Ah, I see. Not too many farmers are able to afford wine like that. Impressive.
I suppose so.
Well, it seems you are all new here, except for Vasily over there, who I recognize. Good evening, Vasily. And with that, he gives her a nod. Good to see you too, Danica. I hope. How's the husband? Oh, he's fine. He's behind he's back in the kitchen, helping get everyone's meals ready. I'll let him know that you're here. And Irina will also order a Bigos as well. Does everyone have their orders in?
Yep.
I was actually still thinking here. I'll probably go with the Pizzy or Pisey.
Okay.
I just want bread.
Yeah, I'll do that, and I'll also have a Red Dragon Crush.
Yep.
Well, Edmund brought one in.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's fine then. Okay, never mind.
I'm having platinum grape juice.
I will just have that Pizzy then.
Before she walks away, it's quite fortunate you actually brought that bottle with you. Our stock of Red Dragon Crush is quite low, so help save on our stock. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
And with that, she walks away to head to the kitchen. And as you guys are sitting there waiting for your food, anyone who looks around the room, you guys see there's quite a colorful character sitting at the bar behind you.
Dolian looking ass motherfucker.
The man is dressed in a wide variety of different clothes, colored clothes, and those looking close enough can notice the points on his ears.
And I will pay the minstrel no mind.
You can see there is a lute next to him.
This character specifically has no problem with that.
I like how you had to specify.
It is me.
That is true.
Across the hall, you guys can see 3 men sitting at a middle table. 2 of them seem to be dressed in the 3 of them seem to be dressed in very fine, noble-looking clothes, and seem to be getting extremely drunk at this time. And then across from them, you guys can see a group of very hardened and gruff-looking men with a selection of bows and swords sheathed next to them.
Do they look like guards, like off-duty or anything like that?
From what you can tell, they're not wearing anything that looks like guard armor or uniforms. They seem to be wearing furs and other leather clothing.
Suspicious. They could be the hunters, actually.
Or they could just be a bunch of mercenaries.
Either or.
So,
yeah, they got the boots with the fur.
You guys are all sitting at a nice table. The lanterns are illuminating the room. What are you guys doing?
Shit posting. Sorry.
All right.
I love the idea of Marcus just drawing like a picture, and it's just his raven pawing.
Sitting so close to everyone, Irina adjusts her scarf to make it a little tighter around her neck.
That bitch a Doulahan.
No, I'm telling you, she's Strahd.
Damn, pretty progressive.
I can't prove it, but
my sources, I made it the fuck up.
Since no one has struck up conversation yet, Vasily decides to wave his hand and speak a little word, and you guys see a little mage hand appear, and he begins to do little shadow puppets with the mage hand against the shadows.
That is adorable. I love you.
I like to think you blurted that out.
My character mutters like very softly. What are we, 5?
I thought I would provide some entertainment while we wait for our food.
Me drinking the Red Dragon Crust. This is the entertainment.
Well, I hoped we would have some conversation to go along with the wine.
I mean, what conversation would you like to bring up?
Well, we haven't really spoken too much. Tell me about yourselves. Where are you all from?
No.
I keep forgetting the name of my country.
Cormyr.
Cormyr.
Cormyr, I've never heard of that place before. What's it like?
What's it like?
Dreadful place.
just for now, can think of it like Bretonia from Warhammer.
Okay, that's all.
It is like like if I remember correctly, isn't like close because isn't it close like near the start of this or like is it close near like the start of Strahd or whatever? Like
No, it's
Cormyr's pretty much
quite a bit of ways. Eltegard is somewhat close.
Oh, it's after it? Okay. Or is it before? Because I was thinking about the time where Cormyr pretty much like stayed off like a two-front war.
No, yeah, it's Cormyr's a decent bit of ways from where you guys started this campaign.
Yeah, it's very purple.
Cormyr is...
It's well known for their purple dragon knights.
I'd say Cormyr's a pretty standard place to live.
Knighthood is held in high regard. Chivalry and all that.
Using Barovia as like a template to discuss it.
There's a Neverwinter Nights module set there.
There's a bigger emphasis on the nobility, on knighthood, on protectorates and chivalry, and that's something that kind of got put onto me a lot. Something that I agree with and respect greatly.
It's all hollow.
That's when Cecilia then looks to you, Arthur.
I'm gonna click my tongue.
How about you drink a little bit more of that and tell us what's got that stick so far up your ass?
When I'm ready to pull it out, I'll tell you when I hit you with it. My past is my own, don't pry.
Very well.
All you need to know is that Cormyr is a country of hypocrites, charlatans, who hold chivalry and honor, but when it comes down to it, when the chips are down and everything comes on the line, they run away from their obligations.
Oh, are you speaking from experience? Vasily says.
Arthur, I literally let you stab me to stand my ground.
Hold on, what does Arthur say to what Vasily said?
Clearly not.
Oh yeah, there was a recent war not too long ago.
Yeah, no, that's what I was basically saying is like there was
back.
a recent war, like 5 years ago.
As you've learned, my
how old is
sir
it, man?
title was...
Like, sorry, I'm interrupting you, Ryan. I just, I'm just trying to help out Ed here.
Yeah, I'm kind of lost. I appreciate it.
Okay.
I don't know D&D lore very well.
Yeah. Okay, Ryan, you can continue now.
Clearly, I'm not truly a knight, as that witch, that crone, that witch showed out there. Clearly, I can't be talking about myself.
Well, then, where... Well, on the topic of knighthood, I do have several complaints about the nobility in Cormyr. I feel like they forget the people a bit too much. It's... I don't think it's right that nobility frowns upon other people. I understand it's probably ridiculous. We have all these problems and politics and taxes and money and all these things to handle, but it just doesn't seem right that little things fall through the cracks, I guess.
The moment you start... to interrupt you, sorry, real quick. The moment you start on this speech of yours, Irina is, like, glued to you as you're saying all this, and she just, like, nods every now and again.
Yes, but no, Edmund, one thing you gotta remember is you focus too much on the smaller things. You won't be able to focus on the bigger picture.
Yes, and what happens if you knock out the small pieces out from under a house of cards?
Yes, but I would say a house of cards is a lot different than any form of society.
You're using terrible analogies in the first place. Cards are a terrible analogy. Cormyr's not worth a deck of cards.
And me producing a pack of blood-soaked playing cards.
Yeah.
I mean, I do have these from back in Cormyr. I do like them a good bit, actually. I wish I didn't drop them in that puddle in the cave.
Why not simply get a new set?
Well, that's an odd color to be dropped in a puddle.
I didn't specify it was water. And I kind of sheepishly laugh and tuck the deck of cards back into my pocket.
Just,
I'll just kind of stares.
The
bloody
point is, I feel like chivalry's been forgotten in Cormyr.
Did it ever live there to begin with?
Yes. Legends come from somewhere.
People's minds, not their actions.
In a world where something that looks like a dog could eat your heart out, a lot of fantastical things can happen.
Knights of Cormyr can't even guard a
There's
door.
also
I
a
believe
lot
they
of
were ever
horrific
heroes of
things can
legend.
happen.
I can guard a door quite well. In fact, I have several times.
Then how have you ended up here in Barovia as opposed to back at the castles of that place?
Well, you also got like you did say you were former nobility, right? Why? He wouldn't be guarding a door. He'd be more or less sitting in a nice, cozy room, right?
I just wasn't really a fan of it. Like I said, I feel like chivalry is something that's lost in Cormyr, so I struck out, I talked to people, I tried to help the farmers where I could, shoo away taxmen, and my family didn't.
Wilfred then speaks up. Sometimes you gotta get down and get dirty. It's like flexes his muscles. You know, show those comic book you're willing to stand up for them.
Which I appreciate, but you still shouldn't have smashed that taxman upside the head. I understand you were drunk, but that was still a very bad decision.
Look, he was getting ready to beat that commoner. I had to do it.
Then why are you guys not trying to change things in Cormyr? Why are you guys here?
That's a bit of an uncomfortable subject.
Uncomfortable
Wilfred
how?
then looks to you. Boss, you want me to tell him?
I feel like, considering it's my fault that you two are dragged out here, I feel like I should explain. Okay, miss. What was it? It was a rumor, right? It was something I overheard. This was months ago, so the specifics are lost to me. I don't think you actually wrote it down on my sheet anywhere. Can you DM it to me real quick? I forget the specifics. I know the general idea of it. Right. Well, I caught the Queen of Cormyr with another noble. And my family, it's a sort of soft exile. They kind of dress it up as me being an emissary of Cormyr to go and show the world what our knights can do. But
What is the last thing you heard about the Queen of Cormyr?
Not a lot. They locked me in a cell, and once I was out of the cell, they gave me a horse and booted me to the street.
I'm gonna insight check Edmund on that.
I actually also wanted the insight check, but where's can I? I almost want to. I'm trying to remember. Can you specifically set to a GM roll? Because I want it to be hidden.
/W to me.
Oh, it's just /W to you.
Or you can do /GM roll.
Or /GM roll, and I will see the roll.
Okay.
But you're gonna have to do the roll manually.
Okay.
So look at what your bonus is. Do D20 plus that.
He's honest. Like I've never heard Edmund lie in my entire life. He's just honest.
What's
dude.
your insight bonus there, Ryan?
Pretty sure it's 0. Let me check down.
Yeah, it'd be
is...
/GM roll. Is there a space between the 20 or no?
Yeah, it's 0. I don't have a bonus.
Okay.
No, okay, here, I'll do like an example.
Okay.
And just take a screenshot, and it should be like that. And let me just make sure I got it right. You should
I saw
see
that.
missed, right?
You're good.
Okay. That was a pretty good roll. Can't believe I wasted that on that shit.
Damn.
But yeah, do it like that. And then just add your like D20 plus your modifier.
Okay.
I just now noticed, by the way, Ed, that your character between his beard and his mustache has like the biggest shading grin.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I've been admiring the beard this entire time. I didn't even look at the face.
Thanks.
Probably the face he's making right now is everyone just goes like fucking like.
I will say this: no one rolled above a 10.
Nice.
I have no reason to particularly doubt Edmund,
yeah.
so I'm not going to roll anything.
No, Edmund has never told a lie once in his entire life. Clearly,
Mhm.
beacon
will-
of pure
but-
honesty.
Dice aside, I will allow Ed to decide whether or not he is telling the truth.
Are you actually asking anything, or are you just staring at me and rolling dice?
I'm just staring
Just
at you.
trying
rolling
to
dice.
suss out how you're or at least I'm just trying to suss out how you're reacting outwardly.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Outwardly,
Yeah, everyone at this table is like judging, is like looking at you now.
and outwardly, kind of. His eyes kind
me.
of. Yeah, my eyes
Except for
kind
Wilfred
of
and Marcus.
circle the room, and I kind of just sink into my chair, visibly uncomfortable.
But
We're
he
making
did-
Dwayne the Rock Johnson
hold on.
faces.
Ed, before you say that, he did say no one rolled above a 10, so in terms of how much you want to give away, they probably wouldn't tell that much if you're lying.
Yeah. So I just look uncomfortable and kind of sink into my chair as everyone stares at me, like I shot somebody.
I mean, Irina doesn't look like that. She's just like listening to the story. As is Vasily. Reynald looks.
Irina thinks you're really cool.
Reynald like looks over to you a little shocked though, like, wait, you never told me why you were exiled. That was why?
Well, yes, more or less.
Arthur's gonna lean in more. He's gonna be like, "Who was it?"
Do I know that?
You weren't too familiar with the unless depending how.
I mean, I actively avoided the nobility as
Yeah,
a
so
rule.
then you
because I
probably
thought
didn't recognize the
they were
person.
Well, that's like I don't really know too much of the houses. Like I said, I didn't particularly like the nobility of Cormyr.
Well, maybe describing features might suss out some of Arthur's memory.
Can I go
may,
wild
or
here
may
with
trigger
the-
his paranoia.
Can I go wild with the improv here, Mist, or do you have someone specific in mind? Mist?
He might need to DM you something. If
Oh, this is
Yeah,
probably-
that might be what's happening.
Yep,
right
the
now.
number is ticking up.
Oh shit, numbers.
Oh hell yeah, numbers. Gotta love them.
Well, he was, it's short hair. His beard wasn't particularly thick. I guess, kind of like a, decent mustache.
Whoops, sorry, misquote.
You scared the shit out of me there, Miss.
Hey yo, what have you been doing with the queen?
Apparently a lot.
And I kind of just roll my wrist, just looking at Arthur like I'm running down a list.
Wait, are you actually like pointing out me,
It's a,
sir?
yeah, a little bit.
Sir, I am a virgin. Okay.
Oh, I
No,
mean,
hold on, I'm just kidding.
Yes, but the guy looked kind of like you. A little less scruffy, I guess, but
Did I bone the queen?
I don't know, maybe a cousin or something. I don't know.
Did I bone the queen?
And again, he just shrugs.
Oh wow, that's a weird way to break an oath.
paladins actually need virginity oaths? Is that a thing?
No,
No.
I was saying, I was
It's
just saying
wizards,
it as,
okay.
I was saying it as a joke.
Okay. Okay.
I was saying, like Kat was saying it as a dumb insult.
But
Just goes the fact of like, oh yeah, affair, you know, a marriage oath, that sort of stuff, you know.
you know what, Miss? My character was around that area. Would his description give me any recollections of anyone I may have seen?
Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm. Vizen is. I said Vizen. Arthur is going to like just start like nodding at you with like his eyes locked on you as he just starts chugging his Red Dragon Crush.
Yeah, it's I mean, strong arm to do it, and it's another reason on a long pile of why I dislike the nobility of Cormyr.
Did anyone else know?
I mean, whoever threw me on trial, I guess.
Did the king know?
I'd assume, considering I was on trial.
How about the affair?
I mean, considering
this
I was on
point-
trial in his domain, he'd probably be aware. It would be kind of stupid for him to not be.
At this point, that the barkeep brings out everyone's foods and places in front of everybody. Hope you enjoy your meals.
Thank you.
If you need any more, I'll go behind the bar.
Point being, I'm not going to let something terrible in isolation stop me from trying to make a difference. Is the bottom line.
Irina nods at that.
If every little inconvenience chewed me to the bone, then... Well, sorry. Let me rephrase. If us as people, we let every little thing bite us to the bone and just turn us into these malformed, bitter people, then well, no better than Drow, I guess.
Yes, but didn't you say we should care about those tiny inconveniences for the little people?
Yes. You take care of them, you don't let them shape you. I understand it's an impossible task, but it's one that I try to take care of.
Vasily looks at you. Very commendable, Edmund. Very commendable.
He kind of just sinks in his chair and scratches the back of his head.
Arthur is.
It's at this point
is
that
pale.
Wilfred stands up, grabs his glass of wine. A toast! To keep going on, to never giving up and never surrendering, just like my buddy Edmund here. Irina will grab her glass, as will Reynold.
Yeah, I'll go along with it.
Vasily will pick up his cup as well.
Okay, this is going to be. You've never seen this happen, but you can assume, considering who I am. Edmund is slumping in his chair with a face comparable to the kind of face I would make at a Hooters. You've never seen me at a Hooters, but I'm sure you can picture exactly what I mean.
I was actually going to say my character doesn't even reach for their glass. Period. As soon as Wilfred said never giving up and whatnot, that sort of thing like that, my character just doesn't even touch the glass.
You know what? Arthur raises his glass and he says, "A toast to trust."
Wilfred then says, "To trust!"
I'll drink to that.
Everyone drinks. NPC-wise, at least.
Yeah, I said I went along with it for the first part.
And then after he puts his glass down and sits down, Wilfred then says, he then picks up his cup one more time. "They're the best damn night I know." And with that, Reynold will also drink as well.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, I will continue to say my
Hello,
my,
I'm back.
my character does none
We
of
just
those.
had a toast to Edmund.
I did not participate like the
I don't blame you on the slightest. In fact, I agree completely.
oh no,
So-
there are a few more reasons for it, but
Why are we- why are we toasting him?
Maybe those
He
will
just
be
described.
explained later on.
He explained why he was exiled.
Well, I was there for that, so that seems like a weird reason to toast him.
He toast. Well, Edmund gave a speech about not
Yeah.
giving into the despair and always keep going, and then when Wilfried and somewhat of a drunken Stuber stood up to toast.
Ah,
Yeah,
I see. I
think
see.
Wilfred's trying
Wilfred
to,
is lightweight.
Wilfred's trying to lift the mood, which
Yeah, lift the mood, and me and Cat's angsty ass went no.
Well, we'll give a little lift of his grape juice.
at least that was my interpretation of
Yes,
what Wilfred
exactly,
was doing,
Azal,
which
thank
is
you.
why I went along with it.
Yeah, that's pretty much what Wilfred's trying to do. He's a pretty upbeat guy.
I've gone along with it for completely different reasons.
Irina then starts coughing a little bit from the wine. I've not drinking this much wine in quite some time.
Well, always remember to hydrate. You wouldn't want to wake up with your head half in a bucket.
You've woken up with your head in a bucket?
Who hasn't?
He is referring to having a hangover.
Ah, I see.
Yes, that's what I was referring to too.
May have been one or twice. Some due to hangover, some not.
Yeah. It's at this point. Also, when the toast happened, the man over here in the bright colors lifted his cup as well.
Damn, this guy's even listening into this fucking drama. He's gonna write a song about it.
He's like, I'm about to think this is gonna make a great song.
Fucking dandelion over here in the back.
He actually now turns around to face the party. Ah, I see you have been talking quite a good deal.
you know it's quite rude to listen to people's conversations, right?
Well, you are quite loud.
I'm not very loud.
I apologize for my eavesdropping. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Rectavio. With that, he takes his hat off as he gives a slight bow.
Group stare.
Oh, quite pleasant to meet you.
Tell me, what brings you? I do not recognize you. What brings you to Vallaki?
Well, currently
Coincidence.
just doing some traveling.
Ah, travelers. I am also one as well. Perhaps you will see me around Vallaki. I put on a good show for the children every now and again. I wish you the best of the day. And with that, he gives you a bow as he puts his gold on the table and makes his way out.
That's probably the friendliest person I've met here.
And also the most colorful.
Because you only spoke with him for 3 seconds.
I mean, well, it's also the fact of how colorful he was. There isn't a lot of color around here.
Vasily,
venomous creatures
Vasily
reflect
looks at you
color.
guys.
Fair point.
Yes, that's Rectavio. He came here not too long ago.
How recently?
I'd say about maybe a week or so before you got here.
And he's already got quite a name for himself if you know him.
He puts on little puppet shows for the children every now and again.
Suspicious.
Well, at least he's helping out the children.
He claims to
Well,
not
what
be too skilled with singing, so he prefers to put on shows with puppets.
I wonder what his connection is to the Pie-spiracy.
The what?
That was in
You'll
meta.
find him.
Okay.
Listen, the Pie-spiracy exists only in Arthur's head. He will never mention it out loud.
You know, while we're here, and with that, seeing the playing cards on the table, Vasily will put some dice on the table. I've actually learned a game recently from some traveling people called Baldur's Bones. I don't know who this Baldur is, but the game is quite entertaining. Anyone care to partake?
Well, I must
what
excuse
the-
myself.
What the traveler showed up to show you that?
I don't know. He was some gentleman that was traveling with the Vistani. He didn't stay for long. He was in the village of
I must
Barovia
say-
for a short time.
What did he look like?
Trying to remember. Human, pale skin, somewhat blondish hair, I think.
That can cover a lot of people. Well,
Looked to be in about his 20s, I'd say.
Yeah, that's certainly not quite a lot to go off of.
I didn't spend too much time with him. I learned his game and played with him for a moment, and then he hit the road.
Fair enough.
So, would anyone wish to partake in some of the game? Quite simple.
As much as I want to
I-
say yes, Edmund would decline.
I must excuse myself. I believe I'm in need of some fresh air.
I agree. I have to go check on my horse.
Well, I'm never one to turn down a game of chance.
Alright. Simply all you need to do is roll these 3 dice, and we'll go from there. Anyone else wish to partake? Wolfrey will then look up. Oh, yeah. I've been dying to play some Baldur's Bones. I love this game.
oh yeah, but no. Another case, or at least whenever that this is like this, I'm going to whisper again in Elvish and Belzir. Whenever you're available, I would like to possibly have a conversation.
Alright, and he whispers back, no problem.
Okay. And I'm going to see myself out.
Hey, what kind of language you guys talking there? Wilfred says. Reynald nudges him. It's Elvish.
Racist.
Mist, hold that thought for a second. Let
Okay.
me just... Okay, cool. I'm going to DM you something real quick.
I'm actually about to approach. Edmund.
All right. Well, we'll do this game of Baldur's Bones real quick, and then we'll cut to outside. So who is
Yeah.
is Marcus? Do you wish to partake?
Yeah, sure, I'll play. Might as well.
All right. He's only gonna put in a silver piece. It's not gonna be like a high stakes game.
Alright, I'll also put in a silver.
Yeah, I'll put in all 10 gold, I didn't know. So,
All in!
It is up to you what to do with that information.
I mean, that's why Reynald just said why he corrected Wilfried. It's Elvish, you idiot.
imagine not speaking Elvish, am I right?
Yeah, right?
All right. So everyone who's playing rolled me a 3d6.
Already?
This is for
Damn, I wonder who's going to win.
Vasily. This is for Wilfried. All right. You can now, on their turn, a player can choose to stand or roll. The next player can take a turn.
What's the magic number?
It's 21. It's blackjack, basically.
Alright, so it's still just blackjack, okay.
Yeah,
You can roll an additional dice.
Alright.
10.
Okay, 10.
So I'm at 12.
You're at 12. All right. Vasily will roll as well. He got a 14, and then Wilfried will now roll, and he gets... Whoops.
Why'd you roll 3d6? He got a 2, so...
He got a... Oh, yeah, I guess I'll count the 2, so yeah. He rolled a 15.
Alright.
So, Wilfried won.
Damn, he got your money back in. Not
Hey.
really.
King shit.
Yeah!
Almost,
I always win these kind of games.
man. It's almost like the
Vasily then
Crypt
looks
Kings
to
rolling for
him.
him.
You didn't win too many of those games when we were playing with the Vistani. Now, hold on, buddy. And with that, we'll cut outside.
And Edmund is going to be sitting on the edge of the well, kind of scratching the underside of Jack's chin.
Suppose I'm just standing before you in my cloak.
Yes.
So, is it just fucking Katarina just standing there watching us?
Yeah.
That makes it so much.
I'm gonna lean against the pillar here.
I guess I'll lean in and whisper. You might just be who you say you are. Might.
What?
And if so, I have information you might find interesting.
I'm just gonna roll perception, see if I hear that. Nope, I don't hear shit.
All right, Arthur, I'm going to be honest with you. The intricacies of noble politics aren't something I find particularly interesting.
Regardless.
The infighting of nobility is why I'm here, far from home, trying to keep a happy face.
In relation to your exile, that you might find interesting.
Well, I guess that would be useful. Go ahead. Well, what do you want for it?
I'm going.
People always
free
want
those-
something.
I'm going to free those men from the stockade. I want you and Reynold to help me.
One of them deserved it.
I mean, didn't you say that both of them deserved it?
One's misguided, but the other one's just a prick.
I'm not asking you to want to free them. I'm asking you to help me free them.
And while I appreciate the offer, I don't appreciate you taking my squire on an adventure against the law.
Listen, this isn't about justice. This is about good.
One of those men caused trouble for the sake of causing trouble. I find his position to be perfectly fair. The other one, though, misguided, hate in the wrong place. That is a man that I would be happy to help.
You just need to come along and help me get there. I'll break the other man out myself if you don't want him to get free. Come along only for the other if that's all you care about.
I will take it upon myself to distract the guards. What you do with your time is up to you.
That'll be enough.
As you guys discuss your plan, you hear some ravens call above you.
Devil's birds.
Cannot stand them.
Well, you got
yeah, no.
damn mean. Yeah, that's the point.
Everybody's so mean to each other.
Everybody's so mean to my queen.
To my precious raven queen.
No, she's a boss girl. You can't hate her. All right, secret mission time.
We are coming up on time, Mist.
No.
Alright, fine, I'll stay up a bit late just to do this great escape, but we'll end on that.
You don't have to if you don't want to.
Yeah, let's do it, fuck it.
Oh, okay.
I had a good day, let's keep it rolling. But yeah, you've contracted a very downtrodden Edmund. Congratulations, you fucking prick.
We'll get your spirits up.
If you go back inside to recruit Reynold, you find him drunk from the wine.
Great.
Great. All right, 2-man mission.
Wow, who would have known Reynold was such a lightweight?
You know what? Actually, Katarina, I'm going on a mission, and I'm down a man. You want to come help cause some trouble?
If you're down a man, why are you trying to recruit a girl?
It doesn't matter. Equal party. Would you like to mince some words, or would you like to do something?
I mean, I'm really not doing too much. I would like to know though about that one person who went missing.
This might help us figure out more about that if you come along.
I mean, maybe, or maybe there's nothing about it, and these guys are unrelated.
Yeah, we won't know until we free them.
Yes, per se, and also it will be interesting to watch and see what happens to either of you.
I suppose that's the spirit.
Yeah, can't you tell? I'm full of energy.
First dig.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, secret mission.
Oh lord.
I'm going to turn... Rather than turning this into a full-on encounter, we're going to turn this into a skill challenge off-screen, because I don't have the night map ready, so... Plus, it's only you three involved, and not the whole rest of the party, and I don't want to take too much time away from that.
Fair enough.
So, we'll do a skill challenge. Alright. You guys are going to wait till nighttime for that?
Yes.
Alright,
Yeah.
so it's about 4 o'clock. What are you guys going to do for the rest of the day?
I guess I can do what I wanted to do beforehand, and that's talk to Belle in somewhat of a private state.
Okay.
Yeah.
After... let's wrap up the lunch thing real quick.
Mhm.
Upon lunch being concluded, and everyone having gotten their payment, Vasily will stand and actually give a bow. Alright, it's time for me to, I have to get back to work, sadly. It's been fun traveling with you all, and getting to learn more about you. But duty calls, as they say.
Alright, well, best of luck to you, and if you're ever around, I guess let us know.
I should be in town for the next couple days. I still have some courier business here in town, some packages to deliver. But before I go, with that, I'll hand over a map of Barovia. Here's this for your party. It should come in handy. It's the best. It's the best I've been able to sketch of the land as I've traveled.
Do you have this copy for yourself?
Of course, I keep several copies just in case.
Good, good. Thank you for this. This will be quite useful.
Right. Yes. I hope to see you around town.
Alright, best of luck.
And with that, he gives everyone a bow and walks out the door. I spoke with your friends inside. I'm heading back to work. I have some packages that need delivered across town. It'll take me several days to complete it all. Hopefully I'll see you around town.
Yes.
Awesome.
You're all a trustworthy bunch. Perhaps I might have a job for you in a couple days from now. But I'll have to see how that job goes. I'll have to see that the people I've hired first can handle it. So I wish you all a good night. With that, he gives you a bow.
Me just nodding and twirling my mustache inconspicuously.
Okay. So, you guys can head back inside if you want.
I'm gonna stick to my horse, thank you.
Okay.
Until we do the mission, I'm going to, I guess, return to the table.
Yeah, no. I was going to let some time pass, at least wait till probably it was later, and I was going to talk to Bell and ask him a few things.
What were you guys saying tonight? Question is
I bought the room.
you bought a room for yourself, a single room.
Yes, I know. That's what I'm talking about.
What about everyone else?
I can buy a private guest room, and anyone who wants a room with me can.
It's a 2-bedroom, so
Yeah.
You know, I will use that to ask Bell a few questions and maybe not even sleep in it. Who knows?
Yeah, because I don't even really need to sleep.
yeah. When you buy the blue water room, Danica looks to you, Arthur. Going all out, I see. All right. Here is here's the key to the room. You'll head up that staircase over there to proceed to your room above. It's just across the hall.
I'll move back to the table though.
Yeah.
Find the room later.
And then if you decide to buy a private guest room, Belle, she mentions that to get to your room, you have to go outside and up the staircase that's outside.
Alright, thank you.
Yeah,
And
for
I'll
skipping-
also request one key so that I can give it to,
Oh, you get
Cat. Oh, I thought it was upon request.
I think as upon request, probably. Oh no, yeah, because it's a
Yeah,
bar.
she gives 2 keys.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I give the other one to Kat, and I'm just gonna go head up and just get settled, just to relax. Because it's been a long traveling.
Yeah, if we're sleeping here, I'm gonna go get the common room because I am poor.
Technically have 10 gold from Vasily.
Yeah, and that's all I have.
This is for A.
Alright. Okay. Ah, I see. Because you had to change floors.
Yep, and you can see everyone below you. You guys, as you guys can see, Belle above on the balcony above.
Yeah, I'm just walking on up.
So yeah, your room's right here.
Okay. Alright, I'm just gonna vibe out.
Okay. What's everyone else doing at the tables?
If that is the case, and if Belle's going to be heading into the room, I will go and do that. Do that as well, because I want to ask him questions. Okay, I will go up the stairs and teleport me to the room. Woo!
Suppose I'm going to.
Just scroll up, Monica. You'll find yourself.
Yeah. Ah, there we go. And which room is it?
It's the first. You heard him go through the first room.
There we go. Okay. Okay. Also, just to say, the whole conversation is going to be in Elvish because it's the only language that I would assume that that we can both understand.
And that most
know
other
common.
people in this area wouldn't.
Yeah, because they're racist.
So what about?
Yeah.
We'll deal with everyone else at the rest of the tables. What are you doing, Marcus?
Yeah.
Since everyone else is going upstairs, I'll purchase a common room and I'll head to that to drop my stuff off.
Okay.
I guess it's just me and Wilfred and Irina now.
All right. Wilfried will actually walk over and purchase a common room for himself, Reynold, and Edmund.
Damn, eat shit, Ed. That's 6 gold for you.
Fucking you a fucking bus.
He got 10 gold too. He got paid.
Okay, cool.
Everyone in
I'm
the party
sorry.
got paid.
Nice.
If you're looking for the common room, it's straight ahead there, Azoth.
Okay.
I'm still going to be outside for now, though.
It's wild that it's not cheaper to get a private room than it is to buy 2 common room.
That's how they get you.
2 common room is 4 gold. A private guest is 5 gold.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I mean,
You know, because you think you'd want the privacy more.
But yeah, there's a footlocker up there to put your stuff in.
Mhm.
It's actually at this point that before you entered your room, though, your Raven actually decided to fly across the balcony here to the other side and started to peck on the wall over here.
Hmm. Well, I'd want
Sorry,
to
the wall
head
over here. Sorry.
Yeah, I'd want to head over and see what it's trying to get at.
Yeah, so you would go back downstairs, go through the common room, and
Yeah.
head up the stairs over here. So everyone just watches as Marcus walks through the room and up the stairs.
And- So what's he doing? I'm pecking at his wall.
You see, he's just pecking at the wall.
Hmm.
There was a door you passed by at the top of the stairs here.
Okay. I will test it to see if it's open.
It is currently locked.
Hmm. Damn.
Bet I know someone who has a key to it. How much you want to bet that's my room?
Alright, it's entirely possible.
Did you jiggle the handle?
Yeah.
It's at this point that you hear someone moving inside the room.
Oh.
And you hear you hear the door open. And out steps a very burly large man with a great beard.
Oh,
Oh. And a scar.
Ah,
Looks like a crowfoot.
hello. He immediately walks out. Haha, hello, friend. How are you?
Ah. I'm good. Believe I might have dropped something that ended up here. Or
He immediately
at
notices.
least that's what my friend is trying to alert me to. I believe that's what.
He sees your raven. Ah, a pet raven. Do you try to grab your raven?
No. The Raven can do as it wishes if it's
Okay.
trying to do stuff.
Immediately upon this man exiting, the raven stops pecking at the wall and flies and lands on his shoulder. Oh, it seems you have quite a friend here.
Fucking Hector.
He seems quite friendly. He starts to pet the raven with his finger. The raven doesn't acknowledge the petting because, of course.
That's strange. He tends to ignore others. I guess he's taking a liking to you as well.
I'm quite good with animals, I think. But you dropped something, friend? Perhaps I could help you.
I believe that's what my friend here is trying to alert me to. He was pecking at this wall here that was leading to your room, I believe.
Oh yes, this is my bedroom that I share with my wife. My name's Peter. I run this establishment with my wife.
Ah, the lady running the bar downstairs. She's very kind, so.
Oh yes, Danica is quite a dear. She helps keep this business in shape. She believes I'm a little too generous sometimes. But I'm always willing to help those in need. So please, friend, if there's anything you need, especially those good with ravens, and he gives the raven another little finger pet. I'm always willing to help them out. And it's after a couple seconds that the raven then hops off and lands back on your shoulder.
Hold on, I need to quickly read something.
Yep.
Among the vines, the old. Yeah, because I'm thinking this probably has something to do with my fortune that I'm reading right now. So old, he has wisdom. So yeah, talking to an old man guy the Raven likes. I don't know if this has anything to do with vines though. What's this place called again?
This is called the Blue Water Inn.
Okay, that's gonna have to do with vines.
But he does seem old, and your raven does seem to like him.
Yeah.
the Raven King.
Yeah, no.
Upon your raven leaving his shoulder, he then looks at his shoulder. Oh, I see here there's a problem, and he wipes something off his chest, off his shoulder. Seems some of the feed fell on my shoulder.
My apologies for that. As mentioned, he tends to ignore others, so normally that just ends up on me.
I guess he just wanted some of the food I had.
Yeah, that's possible. I might need to feed him myself. God, I don't know what to say.
Yeah, is there anything you want to say? He'll get out of the way if you need him to get out of the way.
Oh, just let me.
Or Or you could ask him any questions if you want. He said he's willing to help. Do you trust him?
Yeah. Not to be too forward, but
Oh, not at all, friend. Please.
as I believe my Raven perhaps wanted to see something behind this wall here, would it be possible for me to take a look around? I promise not to disturb anything.
Oh, of course. It's just a bedroom. Please, come in.
And I'll follow him in. Okay. Raven staying on me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Matching end tables flank a large wood-framed bed with a red silk canopy. From the bed hangs a tapestry depicting a beautiful mountain valley. The other walls are dominated by a fireplace and a wardrobe. And the moment you enter this room, your Raven immediately flies to this wall over here, starts pecking at it.
Ah, that's very strange. He normally doesn't act up this way. Do you know what could have gotten him so excited?
The man who was once jolly and pretty cheerful, his smile turns to confusion as he looks at your Raven and then back to you. Tell me, friend, who are you? Looking around the room, you can see that there are no weapons, and he does not have any weapons on himself.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, yeah, I did drop off my stuff in the room, so I didn't bring a spear with me.
Yeah.
So,
But you can see that he doesn't have like a
also
dagger on
weaponless.
his chest, on his belt or anything
Yeah.
like that.
I am
Yeah,
also
he-
completely weaponless.
He don't need to, and he shows you them hands.
Oh no,
He does look
he
pretty
is the
burly.
weapon.
Yeah, he's a pretty big guy.
he's,
Yeah,
he's a big guy
he's
for
about
you.
he's about 6'4", 6'5".
Scary.
Ah,
Humans
well,
ain't supposed to big that big.
My name is Marcus. I'm a traveler of sorts, I suppose. Recently come into these lands with some of my friends downstairs, and I believe in one of the other rooms.
After pecking at the wall and enough times and nothing seems to happen, the Raven then returns to you and lands on your shoulder. Well, friend, I believe I can... You're new here. I think I can trust you. Think. And he pauses for a second. Not sure if my wife would kill me over this or not. That's the thing here. Close the door behind you.
I'll do so.
Alright. I believe I know what your friend was looking for. I'll come over here to the wall that he was pecking at. And you'll see that he gives the wall a push, and it reveals a secret entrance, and he steps inside.
Okay, I'll follow him.
Upon stepping inside, alright. Dim light spilling in through a pair of dirt-encrusted windows reveals piles of hay with pitchforks sticking out of them. You see tons of ravens ruling this roast. You can see almost hundreds of them. And as you step into the room, several of them fly off from this corner and land on other sides of the loft. It would seem your friend here was trying to join his, I guess you could say his cousins. We keep a raven loft in here, just in case we ever need to send some messengers out.
They are smart birds.
Yes, and my uncle, he kept one as a pet, and then he started to breed them, and next thing we know, we're stuck with hundreds of them. So we figured we might as well train one or two of them. But mostly they just hang out in this loft for the most part.
I see. Again, not to be too forward, but I would. Why do you think your wife would be angry for this being shown to me? Seems relatively normal.
Well, she's worried that people will assume that we're letting ravens into their food. Ravens can leave droplets behind, and we don't need, customers getting upset. She's more of the economically savvy one of the bunch. She's always worried about me doing something that will end up ruining the business. In her words, if she had not married me, this business would have run into the ground years ago due to my generosity. You didn't pay for your room, did you actually?
Yeah, I did.
I would have given you it for free. My wife got to you first, I see.
No, it was quite a reasonable price. But your kindness would have been appreciated.
But yes, we have this little door here as this easy way to feed them from our room, just in case we need to get into here. Please follow me back into the room now.
Yeah.
You see a couple of raven feathers land on you as you walk out of the room.
Yeah.
Seems you got a few feathers on you there, my friend. With that, he'll help pick some of them off.
Yeah, I'm quite used to it. I believe my companions probably are getting a little annoyed with finding them themselves.
Yes, they are very smart birds. Perhaps you could hear them through the walls. I heard they have good hearing.
Good hearing and good eyesight.
Well, I came up here to help feed the birds, so I need to get back downstairs and get back to the kitchen. I'll need to go outside to the well and wash off first. My wife always makes sure I need to wash before or after feeding the birds. If you would follow me out.
Yep. I will do so.
Alright. And with that, he will lock the door behind him and head on down the stairs. Do you go ahead and return back to your room?
Yeah, I'll do so. I'm not gonna
And with
break
that,
into his room.
Yeah, as he heads outside to the well to wash off, and you head upstairs to your room, he wishes you a good night.
Yeah, I'll wish him one as well. Something else to that room, but I don't really want to break in, so
Alright.
find a different way. But I'm more awake.
Alright, we're gonna do the thing with Cat and Bell, and then we're gonna call it a night. We'll save the breakout for next session.
Awesome. Getting sleepy.
Alright, so Cat and Bell, what is this discussion you guys are having?
Okay. It's going to be of course in Elvish, just because not that many people speak Elvish.
In case anyone's eavesdropping.
Yeah, that as well. First of all, you are definitely, even though I try to act as aloof as I am, you do seem to be the more quiet one out of the bunch. What do you do specifically?
It's not quite easy to pin down. I guess you could say I'm a bit of a hunter, but also a bit of a researcher.
What do you hunt specifically?
Well, I don't really have any one main target, but mainly just anything that seems out of the ordinary is what I tend to take interest in.
Oh, really? I would have expected with the coffin you might have a bit more of a like a preference towards something that's dead.
Well, you could say that. Undead are certainly a subject that I'd have some interest in.
How so?
More just understanding how they work, why they work.
Do you at least have an idea of course, you know, the person that rules this land, Strahd?
Well, he seems like someone with a lot of influence, and people certainly seem to fear him. So he must be quite strong.
Me and Marcus have talked before, and we both have the conclusion that he is some kind of undead. And given, I don't know, consider it at least the fact that you use primarily a crossbow, I would have assumed you might hunt something of some kind. So I didn't know if you were privy to undead or not.
I would say at least somewhat a little bit more than most hunters. I have some experience with them.
Oh yeah, I forgot to say, the menu is incorrect for the first night. It is only for your first visit ever to the Blue Water, and it is silver pieces rather than gold pieces.
For the rooms.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. I need to use.
Yeah, so the common guest room would be 2 silver pieces, a private guest would be 5 silver pieces, and then a Blue Water would be 7 silver pieces.
Alright.
Okay, so 9 gold and 9 silver. I have them.
Well, that's got me curious as to for what reason do you think that the ruler of this land is an undead? That seems like quite a leap.
Well, for one, there's undead all around. There's no sun, and there's also the fact, as well as that. Did you not read any of the books that were in the that were in? Oh God, what's the name of the family again?
Durst?
Durst.
Yeah, no, not Durst.
Not Durst, the
other one.
The family that we just did escorts for.
The one that
Irina's family?
Irina.
The Kolyanoviches.
Yeah. In the Kolyanovich manor, there were some history books that referred to Strahd also being in those, and those were hundreds of years before.
That I did see, so I had inklings of he could be some kind of lich, or maybe Strahd is more of a title and it's not him himself per se, but maybe someone who's inherited the name Strahd.
Yeah, I still feel like if it was someone that inherited the title, we still would we still wouldn't be dealing with a no son.
You have a fair point there.
And also the fact as well is that like we have people parading around a festival of the sun and saying he hasn't shown up. That seems very undead to me.
You know, that might just add on, that might just make for a good theory on what this ruler could be. Because I can't think of anything else that would keep, like, such as festivals that would keep away any normal lord.
So is there anything special you keep in that coffin then?
A few things in here. Though they may not be particularly interesting.
I mean, knowing who's around me is a whole lot better than then not so. And how about this? How about this? I tell you something about myself, and you show me what's in the coffin.
Alright, I feel like that's a fair deal.
Alright. I think as the night settles in, three people head out to go rescue some individuals, and some lay their heads down to rest. That's where we will end the session.
Ooh.
Hope you guys had fun tonight.
Yeah.
Yes.
A nice chill session. Taking things easy.
Pretty good session.
Okay. Okay. If you want to be secretive, DM me what's specifically in that coffin, and I will DM you a little bit of information.
Yeah, I was gonna get everything together.
Okay.
Speaking of secretive, I wasn't expecting to recruit you for the secret mission, Monica. This will be fun.
Oh no!
Oh.
If it's both Arthur and Edmund, I have to enable you somehow.
I'm just waiting for everyone to wake up the next morning. It's like, yeah, we don't know what happened. The entire God Force is dead.
The entire guard force is dead. Some of them are filled with poison. Some are
They're
just
just-
stabbed to death,
They're just all there in the town square.
like scarecrows.
Must have been those criminals in the stockades though, because they're missing. No, even though it's not my specialty, when I say secret mission, I do mean secret mission. If we could do this without being detected, that'd be great.
I mean, that's something gonna be really hard considering we have two people in armor that I'm pretty sure both give disadvantage on stealth checks.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It's a skill check anyway, so we'll just use non-stealth skills to stealth.
Well, that was wasn't that for or are we still gonna do that for next session, or
That's up
or
to
are we-
Mist.
Okay.
What'd you say?
Are we still gonna make it a skill check next session?
Yes.
Okay, then yeah, we can use our skills in creative ways to make the pulse off.
Unless you want to go in and start killing people.
No, I was just saying, if we did go in physically, I would attempt to make it stealthy.
Okay. Yeah, I figured it'd be better just do it as a skill challenge. It'll make it quicker too. That way we're not wasting too much time, because it's only going to be 3 players, so I don't want to keep them as off the name too left out.
No, just have it be a separate session.
Yeah, I didn't want to leave A and L out. I just didn't think their characters would go along with the plan.
No.
Eh?
Based
You
on what
didn't
I know
ask?
about them. I can only go off what I've seen so far, and I thought you two would. Well, first off, I thought your character would shut me down. We're still on the windmill thing. Don't think we're past the windmill thing.
Fair enough. I mean, hey, you could also try and guilt me into doing it.
I'm not good at that though. I mean Ryan's good at that, but I don't even know how I'd say it as Arthur.
Anything you guys want to add before I end the stream?
No.
No, not really.